Lighting in episode 2 of D&D Lightning. And I don't know if you guys read the intro I made or not,
Oh yeah.
Yep, you did. I did.
but I had fun making it. So,
I had fun reading it.
Yeah, awesome.
anyways,
Is
I'll
it
glance
pinned
over-
somewhere?
It is.
Although I imagine Captain Colvance will explain it as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's what I'm hoping.
here. So essentially, it gives you a little readout of a little bit of more backstory about the airship Eternal and its allegiances. And that's super
Okay.
brief. Shows a map pointing out where we base from, just north of the Sea of Fallen Stars
Mhm.
in Central Faerun. I guess that is Faerun. I'll not get into that. So I go on to the mission, and paraphrasing, many orcs from the north, the kingdom of many arrows, are on the move. They've swept across the land in a monstrous rage, and are now falling upon the city of Mirabar. Mirabar is a city mixed with humans and dwarves, and it finds itself in the northwest section of the map. So it's a city of about 6,000 people, and they've fallen under siege from these monstrous hordes of orcs and their allies. So Captain Colvance and the airship Eternal have agreed to aid the remaining forces of Mirabar as they attempt to break through the dwarven mines in the lower section of the city. So a small amount of forces have been spared to maintain the defense on the upper walls, and the Eternal Vanguard, you guys, will join them on the wall to reinforce the southwest gate, as the airship itself will aid the main northern gate. So your objective is to hold out as long as possible, giving the people as much time to retreat as can. I go on to talk more about Mirabar. There's some information about the city.
That's
Obviously, Tall Papa tunes out.
He's preparing dinner, I assume.
Do we know anything about the relationship between the dwarves and the humans? Like, do they live peacefully together, or is there some tension there?
As far as you know, they do work symbiotic relation.
Sounds good.
So yeah, the people on the above ground, yeah, the humans generally
They all get along.
trade for the dwarves who focus on their crafts and mining. Between the two of them, they become a relatively prosperous city.
So who exactly is our employer in this? Is it the King of Mirabar himself?
So
or
yeah,
is it
it
like
would
somebody
be the
reporting
king
to
of
him?
Mirabar has called for aid from any mercenary guilds able.
That is an illustrious job. Any mercenary guild's able, so it's kind of like a bounty? Or did he like
Essentially,
reach out to
like,
us?
It's an open-ended call to like known mercenary faction. So your armada got the call.
Hey guys, do we know any other mercenaries that we think are going to come and try to pinch our bounty?
Yeah, there are a number of other airships that run in competition with us. That is a interesting call out.
So you guys are in league with them, air quotes, but you guys operate fully like independently. You really don't come together much, other than the fact that you like as a group are powerful and keep away enemies. But
What
beyond
was the?
that, you don't really have like a leader.
Yeah, like we're not actually organized with the other groups. They're just similarly
so, like,
aligned.
The
forces.
other captains will meet with Colvance on occasion. There is like a mounting threat against the mercenary faction. Have like a little base in the mountains where the airships can dock and get repaired and stuff.
Oh, that's that one you called out, the Airburst Armada. Is that
So that's the five
the
airships
amalgamation?
that consist of the 5 mercenary company.
Oh, okay,
you
so
guys
there's
make
5
up
of us.
the
Yeah.
Airburst Armada.
Cool.
What was the political climate leading up to this conflict in Mirabar?
So the political climate, as far as you guys know, was relatively stable and peaceful, with trade being like prosperous. I mean, the Kingdom of Many Arrows was established 25 years prior to this. I think it's more actually, considering the generation gap. I think it was about 40 or 50 years ago, the Kingdom of Many Arrows was established. So there's been tension in the region, but it's simmered off over the last decade or so. Peace and prosperity is relatively abundant until the march of Wartuck's hordes down from the north, which has disrupted much of the Silver Marches. The town of Nesme has already fallen, and the siege of Mirabar has been undergoing for at least a week.
Would our group know much about the Silvery Marches, or is this like a new area for us?
Dude, what's your guys' backstory?
I'm from Thay.
Anyone from the Silver Marches?
No.
No.
Okay, roll a d20, and we'll say if you guys get over 16, somebody is from there.
Ha! Tara.
Apparently, I'm from there.
Okay. What
Which
do you
makes
wanna know?
sense because I was kind of a drifter at some point.
Apparently, this guy, he lived in the Glimmerwood. What do you want to know?
Ooh,
Super
What-
lucky.
what do I want to know?
The Glimmerwood is right next to Mirabar.
That is very nice.
That's amazing.
What was it like to grow up there?
Oh, I see where Glimmerwood is. Oh, I don't know what's useful for me to know at this point.
I guess.
I don't know either. I have lots of information
Guess
ready for
I
you
could
guys.
ask. I could ask. You mentioned that political climate was pretty stable. Was there anything between Mirabar and Many Arrows in particular that would have led to this? Like how far are these orcs willing to go?
It's difficult to say. I mean, orcs are known for their savagery. Everybody's
Yeah.
kind of unstable since they've come to the region.
Now
Like an
the
empire.
human king. What are his forces? Like, what allies do we have already there?
Many of the kingdoms in the region are besieged by War Tusk forces.
Eh,
The Kingdom of Many Arrows is 20,000 plus strong, which outnumbers almost all the people in the Silver Marches by 2 to 1.
Yeah.
Like that's the crazy thing, because normally orcs just like come down from the mountains in war bands, and they don't normally last long enough to pose a threat like this.
Yeah. It's
So,
not like
like-
we're going in to assist. We are the only force that is really able to do anything right now.
Many of the area is besieged by the orcs, yes. Mirabar is one of the cities that's going to fall imminently, is would seem.
Maybe our captain or you will know this, but do the orcs tend to use siege weapons, or do they just rush the gates themselves?
Well, they've never been known
orc
to use siege
tactics.
weapons. I mean, the brutes, can barely forge weapons, as far as I know. Wouldn't expect them to have siege weapons.
Wouldn't expect them to have a kingdom either.
He kind of scoffs at the notion, but nods his head in agreement. Concession, that's the word I was looking for.
Well,
Nobody's commented on my awesome mountain airship map. Come on.
Oh,
It
I
is
didn't want to bring
pretty-
attention to it. It seemed like it's still the post game from the last episode. We got like
No, this
Ganding
is
and
new. You see you guys
everybody's
flying
hurt.
across your mountains.
oh, sick.
I need to back up a little bit. Oh, that's what. For some reason, I thought that was the ocean.
No, it's
We're
It's
on
mountains.
our way.
mountains.
So we're traveling on the spine of the world right now, I assume.
Yeah. Good.
Mm.
That's cool.
But yeah, it is the post games from the last game setup. I just changed the background.
I see.
Kept the ship because cool as hell.
So how is Mirabar evacuating? Are they going like underground?
So yeah, the
Like, what are we
dwarven
doing?
fortress or town is essentially underground. They have an exit area from the citadel in the center of the city. So from the citadel they can make their escape, but they must break through the orc forces that are besieging them underground as well.
Oh, they're being attacked from both sides. So,
So,
when
main
our
body
mission
of
was
their
to go
army
in the
is-
walls, we're not dealing with any of the underground stuff, are we?
No, you gotta hold the line. Basically, watch their back while they try to break out.
Okay. We gotta make sure. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Well, I'm no stranger to a falling city coming from Thay in the height of its undead civil war.
And I'm no stranger to attacks from outside forces being completely avoidable most of the time. Damn it!
Completely avoidable. Yeah, yeah, they could have not attacked. That'd be nice. But then we wouldn't get paid.
True.
I'm sure
The
that they did
mercenary life for you.
something to upset the orcs.
You think so? This is just what orcs do. You know, like, there's only one good thing I'll say about orcs, and that's that I'd prefer them over undead.
That's sounds kind of racist.
So
Well.
what I have to say about them is it's true that it's in their nature to raid cities, but they don't pick a city at random. They pick a city for a reason.
Mm.
Proximity?
Listening
So
to you guys
cities
talk,
that haven't fallen yet.
the one guy here
Mirabar and
talking.
neighbors.
Sorry,
Who's?
go on.
Oh yeah, the guy from Mirabar is talking.
Oh, I was gonna say the guy from the Glimmerwood. He's like listening to you guys talk, and he's like, kind of like, has like a eureka moment where he's like, oh, I mean, I have heard rumors before I joined you. This was a couple years back, or say a year back now. One of the newer members. I believe I heard rumors of Drow making their way into Gontagrim, an area known to be close. The old dwarven ancient homeland. Perhaps they're involved in this. Just kind of like spitballing.
Making their way into where?
Gauntlgrim?
They've been Gontagrim, so
God.
he mentions
Okay.
Gontagrim as a dwarven homeland that's been recently rediscovered.
Oh.
It happened maybe 40 years ago, around the same time as the Obald Kingdom was founded. So now there's been rumors that Drow, Dark Elves, have moved into the ancient of the dwarves because it was said to be filled with monsters, and the dwarves couldn't retake it.
Wow. That and how far is Gauntlgrim from Mirabar? Like, that's gonna affect the underground climate as well, if that's
He
the
kind of
case.
shrugs at the notion. He's like, I'm not certain about the exact location. I just know it is close to that area in the spine of the world.
I can't find it on the map.
Yeah, it wouldn't be on
Yeah,
it.
it's a legendary place.
Oh.
Well,
This is because you got a 20. I just gave you like every rumor that he heard.
yeah.
Do we know anything
Well, you're a
specific
drow, right,
about?
Pax?
No,
He's a tiefling.
Oh,
I'm
you're
a
a tiefling.
Yeah, tiefling.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We're not the same.
That was my bad. My memory.
Making a
failing
lot of
me.
comments today. Do we know anything specific about the warlord Hardtusk?
Not overly.
Are we
wouldn't
assuming
kinda
that he's on the
assume based on
front lines of the attack?
No, he's more or less just the name that's attached to the war.
Okay. Okay.
Like, I'm trying to think if anyone would know or why they would know. I'm gonna say
Fair.
unless you have like an orc.
So, the Kingdom of Many Arrows doesn't have. It has a king, right?
It does, yes.
Okay, but this warlord is the one leading the attack.
Well, as far as we know, there was a king back in the day. So,
Back in the day. Oh, okay.
but now the king has been deposed, and this warlord now leads.
Okay.
I apologize.
Wow,
I'm not sure who would give you that information, but Cole Vance, I'm sure would know that one.
Cool. Cool. I'm also
Yeah.
trying to play dumb too.
No, that's fair. No, exactly. I mean, the Kingdom of Many Heroes for nearly 40 years now has been relatively peaceful, despite everyone hating them, them not really being allowed to venture further south in their kingdom. They really were attempting to create a civilization, but seems all that is past, and it just was a ruse for them to build up their forces, march upon our Silver Marches force.
It's honestly a fairly clever ruse, if
It would
that was
seem.
the case. But, makes sense.
It's hard to trust these orcs.
Yeah. Pillaging. Well, we have a good city to defend. People to save.
Yeah.
That's a fine goal as any for a mercenary to hope for.
Let's get to it.
All right, everyone, see
Tall
everyone.
Papa's hungry.
Yeah.
You know it's rough when the cook is hungry.
All right, so let's kick this off then. You guys had fun flying around on the ship.
Oh, that's a new
Yeah.
Share
picture.
your spells. So we'll fly forward, and we'll eventually get to Mirabar, and get you guys on the map. And we can just set up on the wall, see where you're defending.
All right. So we're just going to be some strong arms with the swords. We're going to link up with the guard captains. They're going to be like, hell yes.
Back up.
That is the reinforcements we needed. Let's get the Vanguard.
Not
Talbot,
often any fortress gets to see an airship.
Luma, Pax, and the new
I
guy.
imagine they're pretty expensive.
I actually
nice.
only know
Airship.
of the 5. I don't think people can just make these.
No, I mean,
Where do they come from?
the lore behind the ship, as you guys are flying, I'm sure somebody feels, is the fact that the magic to make these was lost in the spell plague. So it happened about 100 years ago and change when the last one was made, and that magic is no longer in the world. It would, these are like artifacts of another time.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And the spell
So
plague
if
is
we
when
were to
all of
acquire
those
another
gods
one, that
died?
might be nice.
Pardon me.
Was the spell plague when all of those gods died?
Yeah,
Remembering my rough
I
history.
think that was the
correctly?
time of troubles.
yeah.
Wasn't the
actually, that
spell
might have
plague
been a
just for
little-
Mistra?
Yeah, so I'm not 100% on whether, like, because the stories all kind of mingle in the different books.
Yeah,
But
they
there
were
was a
different
time of
events.
troubles where the gods all became people and mortals, like
Hmm.
divinity magic stopped working. And then there was another time where Mistra got murdered by another god, and the weave like exploded. So
Oh, okay.
magic like stopped working and misfired and never came back the same. And that's the spell plague, I think.
Yeah, one was divine, one was arcane.
Yeah, exactly. That's a distinction for sure. All right, so get you guys on the new map. Boom. Already losing my voice, I feel. Power through. I'm excited. All right, you guys should be in the
All I
top
see is
left.
black.
Whoa.
Aha,
I don't
here we
see.
are.
Oh, there we go.
Men, did you not rest?
Pax looks cold.
I'm blue.
Blue.
And so we're gonna try a few different things this session.
There we go.
Is there a bunch of guards? Could you actually shade me green for like a similar so I stand out?
You do look
Is
like that.
there are so many guards. Would you mind shading my token green so I can keep track of where I am?
Yeah, no
Sorry.
problem. Eating and
Don't you want to blend in with the crowd?
bright green?
Yeah, I think bright green is the easiest. Thank
Oh my
All right.
god.
Lime
He's
green.
gonna turn into a Ninja Turtle.
you. It's a little bit more than I thought, but I'll take it. It's fine.
Is this what you wanted, David?
You look like the green giant from the vegetables.
From the vegetables.
It's from the vegetables.
Never mind, Nick. It's fine. I'll just remember. Yeah, I'll just. There's the nameplate under my
It's
character.
hilarious.
You have a yellow
I'm,
dot.
Yeah, I should have just thought of that. There's a nameplate. Never mind.
I mean, it should help.
Yeah.
Sense. All right, you guys can move around freely and interact with the guards. Set yourselves up.
So what was the
Okay.
reaction as we drive
How,
this airship into their,
How
their
tall
castle?
is this, Nick?
So the airship kind of shot past and then landed towards the citadel, and then you guys were dropped off and had to kind of walk through the city to get to this area. So the
Oh,
airship
so we
is
just like
kind of
dropped in the
northern
middle of the
part.
city?
But yeah, essentially.
There's like general like panic and unrest, I assume, or is the city generally empty right now?
The city looks relatively empty right now as people like kind of the populace is moving towards the center and grabbing their things still and like grabbing supplies. So it's kind of like an exodus towards the middle of the city as you guys move towards the out parts. So these are the
Aye.
remaining guards who are like standing guard at the back line. The city essentially has most of the people behind you move the other direction into the city.
Okay.
So it's just the
how tall are
warriors
these
up front.
towers?
Pardon me?
How tall are these towers?
30 feet.
Okay, I'm just gonna run up the wall as if it were a flat surface.
All right.
Hmm.
So these
Oh,
guys
yeah.
right here are dwarves, and they all kind of stand in agape. Like they're like, "What the huh?" Turning and watching you do that.
I wanna ask the dwarves who's in command here.
Boy, and they kind of point up towards the monk who just ran up the wall. Towards this guy here.
Mm.
All right. I guess the rest
Okay.
of us will proceed in an orderly fashion towards that man.
So I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask him. So, what do we have here?
He's kind of like startled as you climb the wall. He's like, "Oh, what the?
What are our
What the
numbers
hell was
here?
that?"
What are our numbers? What are we prepared against? What do we expect is coming? What do we see?
Kind of like looks you up and down, seeing that you're like an old and distinguished man, clearly ready for battle. He's like, orcs.
How many? How many fired?
I'm not sure.
Where are your scouts?
The scouts, they just came in. He kind of points to this guy over here. I mean, he reported some signs of but all he saw was goblins. I'm sure it was just an advance party.
So I'm gonna say, "Ho there," and wave this scout over.
Okay, we'll give him a blue dot.
And I think while he's coming over, you guys in your orderly fashion.
Making our way.
Sorry, guys. I wanted mostly for you guys to know what I can do.
Yeah. No. Don't apologize.
I was just showing off for you.
I guess we'll come up with the scout. I'm gonna see that the captain is just like confused and talking to you. I'm gonna be like, well met, Captain. Sorry, this is Felix. We're from the airship Eternal, here to help. Mercenaries.
Oh, he kind of like nods in recognition. He's like, I received word that a mercenary company would be joining my rank. I had no idea that you would have such exotic talents. He kind of like looks over at Felix, and then at your arms. Like, but it is good to have you amongst
Felix's
us.
arms.
No, at your like weapons and like shit.
Oh, it's gonna be like, David, what did you do to your arms? What's going on here?
No, your magical shield and mace.
Right.
And then Pax comes up with her magical bow and shit.
Oh,
My
yeah.
Sure, you
arms-
guys all look
my-
pretty fierce by comparison to these regular guards.
My arms are just regular muscular.
Yeah.
Yeah, just regular muscular. Got nothing
He's
on
still
tall.
just startled by this old man leaping up the wall at him.
so
That's a 30
so we
foot
have
wall.
so we have another detachment of our troops on the other side of the wall, right? Like, how is our company dispersed?
Your company, like the airship.
Yeah, like the
Eternals?
airship's troops. Yeah.
So you four were assigned to this guard area, to this gatehouse.
Okay, so there's a gatehouse, and there's
Yeah.
there's multiple gates. We expect them to break through the gate.
Yeah, you expect an attack to come to this gate, but you guys have been assigned to this gate specifically because it was the least manned, but it has also been the least attacked. It finds itself on the back end of the city with a relatively hard area to scale and reach. So the hordes of Hardtusk have avoided attacking this in force, but we do expect them to get through as they finally breached some of the bridges that they've collapsed.
I see. All right then.
So the main fighting is happening on the northern side of the city, where the Airship Eternal and the rest of the gang are helping.
So we're here because we're the best bang you can get for 4 troops.
Basically, they were like, "Fuck, we gotta make sure this back gate doesn't get busted. It's the least defended. Send the best."
All right. That makes
So you guys
sense.
can scout it out. It's the middle of the day. We'll say it's 12 p.m. See the time up there?
Oh yeah, I do see it. Okay, so there's
So we're gonna do some weird things for this combat.
Weird how?
Just slightly different. So got some tactics.
Oh yeah, look at that. My guard captain sucks. Good thing we're here.
Ooh, what?
All right, so these are going to happen throughout this session.
The guard captain's the one we've been talking to, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I knew it was something captain.
He'll get a pink dot.
Cool.
All right, so like, part of me wanted to ask him how best we could arrange ourselves for this battle, but the other part of me is like, this guy's way out of his depth. I don't know. We should probably just do our own thing.
I mean, yeah.
So I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna say I think we should have 2 men per ballista.
You cut out there a bit.
I think we should have 2 men per ballista and as many archers flanking but not near, so that if they do fire any large rocks or fireballs, we'll be able to spread out well enough.
Okay. He starts like nodding
Oh.
at your ideas. He like looks around at the men, kind of like
What do you think,
gathers
Ben?
together.
Oh, David, I don't think we've actually been introduced to your character. I think you mentioned you weren't like part of the airship originally. I want to know how to react to you.
I've read his bio. You should read his bio.
Oh, is it good?
It's pretty good.
Okay. The heck are you?
Oh yeah, I guess he took part of the Shadowvar
Sorry,
you guys
my
dealt with in the last areas.
Felix is very full of himself. He will. His whole thing is that he is an advisor who tries to take control of every situation, and no one ever listens to him. So, if not to ever listen to me, that's completely reasonable.
That's fair. Okay, but like
See-
you are a new addition to the crew. Like
Yeah.
new, like
Yes.
within the last few weeks.
Actually, it's very likely that you picked me up right when you were escaping from the Shadowvar, and it's also very likely that when you picked me up, I saw that you were all mortally wounded, and then I set my hands on Tall Papa and cured all of his wounds.
Set
How much
hands
health
on.
do you have, Tall Papa?
A lot.
How much help?
Yeah.
Like 100.
So
In
Oh,
terms of authority, how much
I healed
authority would you say you possess? Because while no one listens to you, my character has a thing for where just responding very well to anybody with authority.
Oh yeah, yeah. What's your rank in the mercenary group right now?
Yeah.
Probably pretty low, right?
How much respect do
Yeah,
I have
that's
for
new.
you? So
I project authority, but I don't have it. Would
You're
you?
okay.
just like a recruit.
So I
Yeah,
might not actually feel the need to listen to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He's definitely the newest member of the Airship Eternal, so it's like him and the one guy you were talking to.
and
Because
he
one of my
got-
character traits specifically says here follows orders from authority figures blindly.
Fair enough. I
But
mean,
that's amazing.
But if I don't think you're an authority figure, then I won't listen to you.
That is amazing.
so
So you got a
It-
fast ticket straight to the Vanguard.
Yeah.
Felix.
I mean, he
Nice.
boasted about his skills.
Yeah. Well, consider this your initiation, Felix.
This is a war that we can easily.
Must be one action.
A war that
Uh,
we can easily what?
One action of fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
There's no winning this war, not against Mark.
Well,
If you chase them back to their homeland, it's a foolish choice. Haven't you heard that you never start a land war in the Thousand Arrows?
I haven't heard that one, but we are from an airship, so.
Fair enough. But you
Consider
guys
that
can
a
deal with
distinct
Felix.
advantage.
And the situation as you see fit. So arrange the soldiers as you'd like. The
David
ones
liked that one.
up are the dwarves. They are much tougher than the humans,
Okay.
Yes.
but they don't have bows, so they're shield dwarves. Use them.
Oh, which ones have
There.
shields?
They're
With the
Oh,
red
the
dots.
Reds.
ooh, and I can
All
just
the
have
humans
one.
can shoot bows. You guys can move them wherever.
I think he said you can have.
Oh, I can't control them.
Okay,
Are they
yeah,
controllable
no, I
by
guess
everybody right now?
No.
No, not by me.
controllable.
But yeah, I think he said we
I'll
get
have
3
to do that
people.
individually. Okay.
Interesting.
Nick, how far can I throw a dwarf?
Pretty damn far.
I mean, he might resist.
But what if he doesn't?
I mean, how much do you trust him? Do you trust him as far as you can throw him?
Oh my.
Bex is gonna be right here.
I feel like there's like a weight thing where you could figure it out, but I don't think very far.
I don't think very far either.
Apparently,
Dude.
oh, probably I don't know how far.
Oh right, I can speak Dwarvish, Elvish, and Common. So Dwarvish is a language I can speak.
I could speak Dwarvish as well, but not Elvish. Oh yeah, Felix probably doesn't know the hand cant of the Airship Eternal yet,
Yes.
so we can
Nope,
like.
don't even know what those words means.
They flash a quick sign to Pax. This guy thinks he knows all the languages.
I respond to your hand cant with an eye roll. You know what it means.
Yeah, there's an emoji in hand can.
Yes.
That's amazing. All right, so we have a single gate, 2 ballista, bunch of troops. Okay.
So I don't
I'm
see a
gonna-
value in the dwarves being anywhere in arrow shot. So I'm gonna talk to the dwarves about setting up at the back of the wall, waiting for things like grappling hooks or other wall scaling, and then being ready to leap as soon as they see an orcish eye. But
Yeah,
being
good.
disciplined and as cold as the stone until they see it. So that's what I'm going to tell these 2 dwarfs here. Is that's what I would like them to, is to hang out here, and I just can just move them. Is to hang out here and to be ready.
How do these dwarves feel about taking commands from a bunch of mercenaries?
They're dwarves. Listen to anybody.
What? Hey, Nikki, you
Standing
muted.
next to Tall Papa, so they better listen.
That's a good.
That's fine.
Should I roll up a performance or a persuasion or something like that, Nick?
I think we lost
Or will
Nick.
they just listen?
Nick,
Oh, and we lost Nick.
The dwarves are ignoring you.
Nicholas.
But I'm just gonna tell the dwarves over here, and I'm gonna get into a long-winded speech about how calm and collected they should be, and about how they shouldn't be the first ones to attack. And while that's happening, you guys can do other things.
Yeah, I want to ask the guard captain if they've received any reports from the areas under the wall that are currently under attack, so we can get maybe preferred tactics out of them or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
if
how
they're
are they
using
attacking the
ladders
wall?
and something like that. I wonder if they have. They must have scouts traveling between the forces. I also want to know who this woman is, because she looks
Woman?
like
Where?
yeah
She looks like
This-
a
over
spy.
here.
Whoa.
She's got roses and shit, and she ran away.
What? Where's she going?
She's gone. She's shrinking.
She does not look prepared for battle.
What are you doing here? You thought you could hide behind my text boxes, eh? Oh, she ran away. All right. I guess that's cool. Good thing. All right, guess we're done here. The area is secure. We're just missing our DM,
I feel this leader.
who must have silently moved that character off the screen.
Yeah, and I heard a giggle.
From Nick?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard a Nick giggle while he moved the character.
I mean, Discord's not lighting up for his
I'm
speech.
here.
Oh,
I'm here,
there it
Dave.
is.
Oh, there he is.
Welcome
I've been
back,
here this
Nick.
whole time. Fuck. Just talking to myself.
Oh.
Answering all our questions.
And nobody's laughing. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm funny, goddammit.
I'm tired, but I know I'm fucking funny. All right.
Your voice
well,
is sounding weird, Nick. Are you
Next time you
coming
do a
through?
voice, I'm not gonna respond to it. I'm gonna wait to see if you think you're muted again.
Oh, so I guess my question to the guard captain stands. Well, did you have an answer?
I might have missed the question. And does my voice sound okay?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
good.
a little quiet, but
Yep. Pretty quiet, but it's fine.
Okay. Actually, I might be able to boost that.
I just cranked you up.
Yeah, you've been at max for me forever. So
Yeah, same.
Weird. All right.
Can't
90%.
turn you up
then.
anymore.
How about now?
yeah, you're good.
It's
I can
good.
just turn
Fine,
everyone
yeah.
else down.
95%.
We're good.
Oh my god, guys. Okay, 100%.
holy shit, so
Fuck.
loud. Oh my god.
We're going all in.
You're like in my brain.
All right. Yeah. I can
So
probably get it around, but
I wanted to ask the guard captain if
Yeah.
if we're getting any reports from other areas of the wall that speak
Yeah.
to what kind of tactics the orcs are using.
Yep. So, he's like, oh, okay, yeah. He nods, and he's like, the reports say that the orcs are leading the charge with goblins as well, and then they're being supported by frost giants.
Ugh. So
Um,
there's your siege weapons, Felix.
Ugh.
Kind of like nods at the thought, and kind of like shudders at the very idea. He's like, thankfully, we haven't had any of them attack this area yet, but the reports are that they've bridged some of the, they've managed to gap some of the bridges. I can't even think of the word. Recreate some of the bridges we've knocked out,
Oh.
and are now making their way towards this gate.
So when you say the goblins lead the charge, what have the goblins done against the walls of Mirabar? Do they have ladders, hooks, grappling, ropes? What are
He
they
kind of
doing?
like thinks about it for a second. He's like, I mean, the reports indicate that the goblins lead the charge. They don't really say they do much after that. I'm not sure.
So
Well,
maybe the
sounds like a
goblins are
shooting
just
gallery.
fodder, and they try to return our fire with a few of their slings.
But reports do indicate that the orcs intend to breach or try to climb the walls using different methods.
All right.
Well, the frost giants tend to pound the area with large rocks.
Well,
Hmm.
definitely stay spread out then. Disperse as much as you can.
Yes, good thinking. Don't want us all to get hit.
I'm choosing this corner here.
All right, so you guys can scout beyond the gate too. I
Wait,
know
how
I've
far can we
darkened
see?
areas, but it's the daytime, so
Ooh,
you can see relatively far
a boat.
Yeah, let's see.
into the town. I just made it dark as you guys arrived here.
Hmm.
How far down does this wall go?
I'll show you.
So we may have to defend this area down here as well, man. Oh, all the way around.
Mm.
There's no troops down there. We'll have to be wary.
There's a moat though. Is that a moat?
It looks
Yeah.
like a river.
Yeah, river
Yeah.
of some sort.
All right, well, this bridge will be important, but shouldn't discount the possibility of them attacking other areas too.
You
Yeah,
guys
go
see this
over.
writing I put in the top left?
If we
The
Couple
black
left.
writing or the
Yes.
red
The
writing?
red writing.
The
If we
troops left.
Yeah, can you see that?
Cool. Yeah.
Okay, so that is going to be how we're going to keep track of all of the archers shooting per turn. So
Okay.
every
Okay.
round, 1/6 of the archers are just going to take a shot. Actually, not every round, every person's turn.
Oh,
So every time one of you guys take a turn, 1/6 of the archers that remain are going to shoot as well.
awesome.
Does
Wow.
that make sense? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like an ongoing
Does.
stream of fire throughout the 6 seconds.
A
I love it.
brigade.
If we've agreed to a full retreat, should we try to knock down this bridge?
He kind of raises his eyebrows at that thought. He's like, I wouldn't even know where to begin to do that. Not with the troops we have left.
Hmm.
Hey, Tara, did you look at your new item?
Oh, where?
Do you have what's called the incinerator rope?
Ooh.
And Sean,
Okay.
you got a new item as well. I know you
I'm
didn't get a chance to look at it. It is the Warhammer we talked about, the pulverizer.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
pretty good as a one-handed weapon, but if you throw it, holy fuck.
Oh, I was
Strictly for
confused. It says it's a battle axe.
So
Yeah,
this
I meant to edit
incinerator
that.
road, can that burn down bridges?
It can do some things.
What does it do, Ty?
Does it make sense the way I wrote it down?
Yeah, I'm reading it out loud to make sure that I understand it. I just didn't want to read
Okay.
it out loud to everybody in case they didn't care.
I do care.
Oh, you did care. Okay. It is a small spool of rope, covered in magic-looking runes, which speaks of its mysteries. Looks closer to a steel cord of magical strength. In an action, the wielder may grab the end of the rope and activate the magic of the device, throwing the rope end of the rope. Sorry, what?
The rope
the
end
rope-
of the...
Throwing the rope end at a spot that will bind it in most surfaces. It will then go on to extend up to 60 feet. So if I throw one end of the rope, the one that isn't attached to me, it will bind to most surfaces, then extend up to 60 feet. It may choose when the rope ends and binds it to a second surface, creating a taunt rope. Once the rope is in place, the wielder may, with a free action, cause it to become trapped. The rope will incinerate anything that touches it, causing an intense flame to erupt on the perpetrator, dealing 2d8s of fire damage. Spool regenerates its rope almost instantly, but once it extends beyond 60 feet, it fails to maintain magical essence and becomes a regular rope.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
You guys understand what I wrote? I'm sorry if it was confusing.
Yeah, I
Okay.
understand it. So I can bind it to most surfaces and then extend it, and then the magic, if I cause it to become trapped, will incinerate anything that touches it. So I can make kind of like a fire booby trap.
Oh,
Yeah,
Exactly.
like
Thinking
that
of like
scene
a
in
trip
Home
wire
Alone
that's
2.
nice to-
Yes.
You know the one.
But it sounds like I can also use it as a regular rope too. So if I want to like scale this wall down, I could just like attach it and then like extend it.
Yeah,
It
so
makes-
you have
yeah.
like infinite rope, essentially. You can just.
Nice.
The last part of it says the spool regenerates its rope almost instantly. And once it
Okay.
extends beyond 60 feet, you can't magically bind it or anything or trap it.
Okay.
Does it
But
stay
you can-
bound if it was bound before?
No, it falls off.
Oh,
It
okay, so
loses
it's not
magical
like
essence altogether if you
Okay.
spool it beyond 60 feet.
I could use this rope to strangle enemies and set them on fire at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You can use it for all sorts of things. I thought it was real fun.
There's so many purposes to this rope.
Mhm.
I'm very happy.
So are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I don't know.
I'm thinking that we
depends.
put the rope across the bridge. We set up a tripwire,
Ooh.
and then we also put a whole bunch of wood and every wooden object we can find on the bridge behind our tripwire. So as soon as they trip, we light them on fire. Then after lighting them on fire, that'll light the giant bonfire protecting us, protecting the bridge.
Yeah, because it does cause an intense flame to erupt on the perpetrator. Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Nice.
It consumes the rope when it blows up.
But
Wait.
but the spool regenerates its rope almost instantly.
Yeah,
So I
you can
could
put
get
down more
more.
rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't
But if
have
you lay a trap
infinite
and it blows
booby
off,
trap.
it's
Yeah.
not gonna be a rope anymore.
No.
Okay, just letting you know. Like the rope incinerates itself in the process.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So after
But
they
it
trip, then we light
it could cause the flames. The intense flames could cause other things to
Oh yeah.
catch fire.
Sean's hammer can also be thrown at things and they catch fire.
Yeah.
And he
Oh,
can
that's a
teleport it back to
way
himself.
better way to do that.
Yeah, Sean has his hammer can be brought back to him with a thought.
Are you
Like
guys
Mjolnir?
Fire on things.
Yeah,
Pardon
like exactly like Mil.
Nice.
So are you guys with me on the very pro setting up a bunch of wood on the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Wanna
Alright,
booby
I'm
trap
gonna
the
fix
bridge?
myself a
I'm
drink.
down.
You guys can move the men, do whatever,
Okay.
draw, set things up.
Uh,
Be right
Well,
back.
there's a
I'm
bunch
gonna
of
break down
houses
the-
right out there, so let's
Yeah,
just like.
I'm just gonna start for their wood. Just grab all the wood I can from this. Maybe
I'm
grab
gonna
this boat
join
if
you.
I
This
can.
sounds like a good
Yeah.
Can we
idea.
grab the
everything.
boat? Yeah.
Yeah.
Drag that boat up there, just like make it like a friggin' barricade of wood. Might as
Please
well.
leave your rope on the wall for everyone that's not me, so they can get back up.
We should grab
Oh,
some of
I-
this hay too.
Well, I assume they opened the door for us. We control the gatehouse,
Assuming
right?
that they I would rather they didn't. I'd rather that the gate stayed closed.
Oh, okay. I guess we can
We
climb
could-
up.
We
It's
can
fine.
go up and down the wall. Like we are very capable.
can we?
There's a rope. You can climb it.
My
Um,
rope?
It's a magical rope. It's great for climbing. I can just run up the wall, so I'm the least worried about this. But for you guys, I think
Yeah,
that's
so
a
let's-
good way to.
We'll set up a nice wooden barricade all up in this fucking bridge. I guess Nick can tell us how
Hmm.
big we can make the barricade before we have to return. Otherwise, it's like, let's just move these houses over here.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
I'll just start hacking away at the houses and trying to get as much scrap wood as I can.
Yeah, send in Tall Papa. He's the man who can do this. I can't control you.
He's the muscle.
Okay, I'm trying my best to draw this barricade that we built.
Multiple layers of barricade.
Mm-hmm.
So, Felix, how many campaigns have you been through?
Well, there was there was that first campaign against the Kobold Uprising. Then I fought back the oh gosh, what are those things called? You know the monsters with the really sharp teeth?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
It's a good point. There were many monsters with very sharp teeth. But of course, if we just not dug too deep, like I told them, they wouldn't have come. And then, of course, there was the most recent incursion. I've also been part of a few military campaigns. At one point in time, I was an admiral. But that, of course, is a story for another day.
I no offense, but you've fallen quite far from admiralty to mercenary, I must say.
Well, I was in a noble's court when they made a terrible decision. I had set down my hat, and instead of fighting in wars, I was advising against them, training up all of the royalty to defend themselves, so that at the very least they couldn't be set upon by kidnappers. But only so much that you can do.
Well, I too was a member of court in Byzanter and Thay. Its bureaucracy is exhausting.
Yes, and too many times the man with the most gold makes the decision that makes more gold instead of the decision that helps the most regular people.
Well, sometimes it's the man with the most gold fighting everyone else with all the other gold, and whoever has the most gold wins because they want all the gold.
Yep, and a lot of the time, that gold just ends up buying men themselves. But, there's a lifestyle that I have to live, and I don't think that I could sleep without a very good dwarven port.
Well, I'm sure they got plenty not far from where we are right now. But I don't think we'll be sticking around this city for long.
Ooh, is that traps?
Is Dwarven Port a euphemism?
We're setting up wooden barricades on the bridge with as much time as you'll allot us.
Tried to set up wood here, and this is the magical rope.
Alright, so... Oh, here. Everything is...
See, how can
close. Tell me.
Oh my god, Nick.
Hmm?
Monks are so silly.
Is that how far you can run?
I can dash this.
Oh man.
Sorry, I just like. It's great.
Let me close of these things. Slow down out here. I'm gonna need that.
I guess maybe level 9 characters are silly. I don't know.
Well, it's true.
Oh yeah, they really are.
But
Yeah,
I don't have any additional movement.
Yeah, monks are crazy. As far as like martial classes here.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this thing I made in the bottom area on the right.
Oh, a mountain.
No. Low in the bottom right. It's a side view of the wall.
Oh, look at that! Cool.
So if we get up close, we can figure it out.
All right, that is awesome.
That is so cool.
I thought it was cool. And that's what I've gathered from working in an engineering facility.
Ooh.
Have you also gone as a... Can I get a weather report?
Sure. Let's... Roll a dice. Roll me a d4.
I will roll you that d4. I got a 3.
Alright, so it's kind of windy. It's actually pretty windy.
Pretty windy?
It might rain. It's kind of overcast.
I feel a storm a-coming.
Yeah.
So I also want to say that after I see this map, I'm like, I should have picked the other monk.
Well, you never know what the map's going to be. That's kind of the thing.
And I'm very happy with this character. Look at all this water that I could have reshaped.
Yeah, I like to try to add as many elements as I can. So we're going to say that the guard captain sent out scouts while you guys are setting up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll give you guys... Let's roll a d10. When you roll me a d10.
Do the honors?
Excellent.
Right.
Balanced.
And then the day progresses. Pretty good. And the sun is going down. It's like 6 p.m. He's starting to lower in the sky. Let me change the time.
Oh, the sun. We're gonna have to get some torches going here.
Let's.
Maybe we
I
should
figured.
let's set up some torches, just like at the end of the bridge, so we have visibility.
Oh, check this shit out. I figured something out today.
Mm.
Isn't that bridge really flammable?
Nighttime.
That's true. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's so cool. I'd like to set up torches like here and here. I think that's
Just-
good. Like,
Yeah. Let's
That's
just set up like a bunch of fire. Like we have free reign of this side of the river right now, and we're not gonna for long. So let's just set up a bunch of
bunch of bonfires.
bonfires. Cause I don't know about all of you guys, but I don't have night vision.
I do.
I
Nice.
also don't.
Well, Pax, you can be our spotter. If they decide to flank up in the mountains with their frost giants, you'll be the first to know.
I will be.
How much damage do you think a frost giant's boulder does if he throws it at you?
I was gonna ask something,
I
but I
don't
can't
wanna
remember
know.
what it was.
There's
What's your sight radius, Pax?
Oh.
Dark vision?
You guys can control these
vision?
torches.
Okay, so I think we wanted them here, right? Is that correct?
Yeah, and no need to overlap them, I guess, but we can probably put them disperse a little bit. And honestly, if we can put all the way back, actually, I have extreme range.
It's like way back here.
Yeah, I wanna. Yeah.
You guys
And
want to know
a
how I
bunch of
made it
them-
night?
How'd you make it night?
There's a token on the field that has a black aura
60.
of
The night
350.
token.
Yes, it's a plant, and it's right here.
So if we find that plant and destroy it, we can have the day again.
That's
Yep.
really-
Put our torch on that plant.
Don't
See
do
what
it.
happens.
It seems like I have vision 60 feet in dim light as if it was bright, and 60 feet in darkness as if it was dim light.
Okay, so you can't even see as far as this mountain. Okay, but
No.
you can see across the jam. All right. Well, still,
Yeah.
you can see if anybody tries to swim in the moat.
I mean, my longbow has a range of 100 feet, but I can't see that far, so I don't really understand how that works.
If it's lit by a torch, you
If
can
it's
see that far.
daytime, you can. Yeah.
Perfect.
And you can see this. Yeah, you can see it in the torches.
Now, if I'm aiming at something that's 100 feet away, and there isn't a torch nearby, I guess I take disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll be right back,
Yeah,
guys.
you have to know. Well, you also have to know which square you're aiming at, or at least which line, and then it's disadvantage.
Right. Okay.
But like generally, if somebody shoots you, they give away
I know
their
where
position, so you
I
can
know
shoot
where they're
back.
coming from. Yeah, that's fair. I was gonna ask something, and now I can't remember.
Bum, bum,
It'll
bum.
come to you.
Maybe
All right, if we're satisfied
something
with our
about
defenses, I'm gonna
fighting
retake my
condition.
position. Fighting condition.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh, look at this I found today. Kind of fun.
What?
Where?
What do you
Size
find?
chart.
Oh,
What do you I don't understand.
storm giant.
Just people and their sizes.
Cool.
Oh yeah,
it-
I have that on my DM screen. It's really
Mhm.
handy.
Is an orc about human size?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
About
Is there a
6
tall
feet.
papa on there?
they're a little wider. They're
Goliath.
Tall Papa's
they're
the Goliath.
Papa sized.
Yeah. Tall
Oh.
size.
Tall Papa's the hill giant there.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Should we have control of Tall Papa, or are you gonna handle that for sure?
Oh yeah, I guess I'll give you guys control. Let you.
I like how it
We'll
ends
all
with
do it.
cat for scale.
All right. So Sean's at 85 health. I don't have a sheet for him anywhere. The sheet I have is I don't think it's done. And the one in the game isn't here. me see what I got on the sheet. Actually, I have part of a sheet here. Doesn't have any moves.
It has all the stats though.
Oh, I have a sheet from a long
Kind of.
time ago.
Has stuff.
I
No,
have
it's got
this
the wrong.
sheet.
Top
Yeah,
office, the sheet.
it's probably outdated as hell.
That's what I'm thinking.
He only has
Sheet.
70 health. He claimed to have 100.
Yeah.
Felt
And
like
his
a
token has 85. So let's just. How do we make you not an NPC? I don't want you to be an NPC. How do you change somebody from the character manager back to a regular character? You do that?
What?
I have no idea.
Alright.
David? David, not here.
Speaking in crazy.
What? I don't know how to use this. Opt out. I'll just punch it all in. God damn.
Tall Papa becomes a guard.
Punch.
So glad.
He's an NPC. With a little bit of style.
Human. Great. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I apologize. I'm just going to make up Tall Papa's sheet.
Hoorah.
That's cool, man. It's my fault. I should have checked it before.
We're gonna
So-
say he's super strong, relatively fast, definitely super endurant. Intelligence lacking. Wisdom, not his best. Charisma, also not his strength. Excellent. His skill set will be athletics, intimidation.
And parenting.
What's cooking based? Medicine?
Is that like where like Nappa has a degree in child psychology in Dragon Ball Z Abridged?
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
So fun.
I'm pretty sure I took one of those like abilities that was like the cook or something like that. Didn't really help, but it was like really good with the lore. With the flavor.
Alright, we'll give you medicine and nature because they spices and
Herbs and
mixing.
spices, same thing as medicine.
Yeah. Done. Check. Current HP.
It's so
Somebody roll a
medicine.
d12 for him right now.
12. 7.
Excellent. Right on the money. So
7
he's
is
gonna
max,
have
right?
95 health.
7 is a lucky number.
It's
initiative.
True.
What's barbarians? How do they do their armor?
Unarmored
It's
is
their dex.
10 plus dex plus con.
Okay, 15. Alright. His attacks will be awesome. They'll be, what's proficiency bonus at 9? 3?
4.
4. Fuck. Okay. His attack
Efficient
mods
as
are 10. Wait. 4.
Hmm.
Strength plus 2. Range. Melee.
So you don't know what you do, right, Sean?
Well, same attacks as what most barbarians do, right?
Yeah, I just mean
got
like when you know
rage.
like what you're doing on your turn if you don't have your character sheet.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay.
Like he does rage, and then this attack, the rage is like the one that does fire damage
Yeah.
to people who are in the radius. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot about that. That's a great move.
Oh, it's their whole thing. And as a level 9, you just got brutal critical, which is if you ever crit, you get another die on top of it.
Nice. Level 9. Yeah. Also, doesn't the rage damage go up then?
Rage damage is up to 3 now. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, nice.
And you have 4 rages. Just
So that's the same thing for the fire damage in the rage circle.
in your primal path. Very cool.
That's what I'm calling it, the rage circle.
The rage circle. This is a circle where we rage. Ah.
Sounds like
The
a mosh
pit of
pit.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you have reckless attack. Fast movement, and danger sense, and feral
Fast
instinct.
movement. Oh yeah.
These all sound like a recipe for disaster.
He is the cook. A disaster cook.
Disaster. He's cooking something up.
It definitely sounds like a catchphrase. I've got a recipe for disaster.
And the ingredient is you.
Crush your enemies.
Dead.
See them driven before you.
Catchphrase when I kill
They hear
someone.
the lamentation of the women.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. What's going
Welcome
on?
back.
Nick was just filling in my character sheet.
And I was muted yelling at Mitchell to make me a tea, but he refused.
Oh man.
Who does he think he is?
Hey, congrats, Tara, on the engagement.
Oh,
By the way.
thanks.
It's pretty exciting.
Hey!
Very exciting.
Holy crap, exciting. I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Whoa.
No worries.
Did you have you set a date yet?
Yeah, we were planning for 2021, and then the venue we wanted only had one date available in the summer, and so now it's September 5th of 2020, and I'm kind of freaking out.
Oh, a summer wedding, eh? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
September, though. That's not summer.
No, it's September the 5th, so it's like Labor Day weekend.
Relatively
Okay.
summer.
Yeah.
Relatively summer.
It was either that or Thanksgiving weekend of 2021. That's the only dates they had, so
Oh, my
I
cousin
moved
just got
the
married
wedding
on
up
Thanksgiving
a
weekend.
year. Yeah. Oh.
It
I
was convenient
don't
for
want it to be
out-of-towners, but long
cold.
weekends.
yeah.
Well, I got married in, like, April. It was fucking
It's
cold.
not bad.
It wasn't bad.
Mitch
I
has a-
was not complaining.
Mitch has some family from the States, so he wanted to avoid when kids are in school because it's then less likely that his cousins will actually come up from the States.
True.
Yeah. Plus, we want it to be like in like Muskoka like area, so it's better in the summer. Hard to get to in the winter.
They sectioned it off. That's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's at like a summer camp run by the YMCA.
So that's gonna be a song at some point.
Oh, for sure. And because YMCA is nonprofit, they cannot make money off of alcohol sales, so we save a ton of money there.
Oh,
Nice.
yay!
Yes.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are you just playing with the sunlight?
So,
It does do weird
Tall
things.
Papa, I think that you should be up here with me so that you can throw your axe at this, because I don't have a way to light this.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Oh my God, Sean's in the. Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna move Tall Papa. Tall Papa and I are gonna be hanging out here. No, up here on the wall.
I
Yeah.
kind
Yeah,
of feel
yeah,
an
you guys
affinity
just
towards
do
you,
what you
Felix,
do.
since you cured my
Why am I
wounds.
able to move all of you guys?
There.
Oh no.
Oh yeah,
I can't move
everybody.
Lumarosa. I can
You should
move
be able to
Tall
move
Papa
everybody
and
except
Felix.
the other characters, except Tell Papa is everyone,
Oh, that's
and
funny.
all the other. Basically, you guys can move everyone on the map except the people who are right here. I think.
Okay.
I can move Felix.
Yeah, and I can move Tall Papa and Felix. I can't move. I can't
What is
move
Felix?
Lumarosa.
does
That would
make
be
sense.
rank coming into play.
That makes more sense.
I know where I stand.
Whoever swapped us and the archers was completely correct. That was the right choice.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, okay.
So
There
I'm
we
gonna
go.
stand back over here
There you go, David.
because
Now we
I can
move you.
hit all this shit, and I don't see any reason to stand by the bullet magnet ballistas.
Yeah, I think that Top Hop and I do have a reason to stand by the bullet magnet ballistas. My reason is that I can deflect missiles and potentially just like
Oh,
kick it out of the way. Maybe. I don't know.
true.
Let's see how much damage it deals.
Um,
Do you think we
These
should
are,
switch
like-
places, Tara?
what would be beneficial about that?
There's more to see over here. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
yeah, sure. Let's switch places.
Okay. It
I'm
just looks
curious
like you tucked
about-
away in that little cubby up there.
I'm curious
I know, like,
about how
you.
tall these like huts are, and if
Oh
they
yeah.
can hide behind them.
Yeah. Can
Oh,
can are we higher than the houses right now? Like, can I still see the end of the thing through these houses?
Yeah. So you can see just over these houses.
Okay,
They're 10 feet high, with the tip of them being 15 feet.
okay.
So-
But if they're
You guys are
standing
about
like
30
here,
feet here and
You can
35
use them
here.
as cover.
So, should we maybe raise these houses to the ground as soon as we see orcs?
Yeah, light them up. Light them up.
Okay.
You scroll too far down, it becomes day. Funny.
Ah, it does. That's what you're talking about, Tara.
oh, that's what. Okay, yeah. Because I was scrolling and I was like, why are you changing it?
Because it's my plant. It's only got a 300-foot radius of night. I use a plant to darken
I-
the field.
I'm gonna go to stand in where it's daylight so I can see.
Alright, I'm gonna increase the radius. Night everywhere. Okay, so you guys set up as much as you can. I think I've got Sean's guy here. Good to go. I'm kind of stalling out because
Yeah.
I didn't know this wasn't intentional to be building a sheet now.
Did we want these three dwarves hanging out by the gate in case the gate got breached, or should they be somewhere more useful?
I think it's
Yeah,
a good
so you
idea.
guys set them up anywhere. And so for the record, I'm going to use the minions tactic in this session. So
Nice.
everyone, for the sake of simplicity, is going to die in either 1 or 3 hits. All of your allies.
Mm.
All right.
So the archers, if they get hit once, they die. If the dwarves get hit once, or the dwarves can get hit 3 times.
Okay.
The archers can only get
Perfect.
hit once.
Okay.
Easier
That
math.
makes sense.
Yeah.
And are the enemies as well, or just our allies?
The enemies have a similar mechanic. We'll figure it out as we go. I have similar ideas set up. I've also drawn zone defense on my side. So on the GM side, there's like blocks of area for like zone picking out areas, so we can mass shoot.
Perfect. Well, let's do it.
So yeah, if you guys are all set, we'll increase the time a couple hours forward as you guys make your barricades. Everyone takes their position.
Oh, I'm gonna use my Path of Tranquility to have Sanctuary cast on myself, and I'm going to be standing on a ballista.
Question.
Okay.
I have a plus something damage to humanoids. Are orcs humanoids?
They're
They're
goblinoids.
goblinoid.
Goblin like. Ah. Okay.
Yeah, goblin kind.
Fine.
As you guys are talking about goblin
Pack
and
switches
humans,
sides.
you see a human coming running in.
I'm proficient against you guys. I hate being unproficient.
The math works out better.
A scout's coming running down the road past your torches.
Oh no! Don't! Okay, can
He stops.
I
you?
shoot at him before he touches my rope?
Yes.
Okay.
Stop!
Stop! Cross at the river! Cross at the river!
He's kind of startled by that. He's like, "Huh? What? Oh." He looks and sees the rope, and he nods. Kind of
Okay.
turns and goes this way.
Good.
You almost fucked everything up.
I guess I won't kill him.
You almost get to use that human modifier.
My first instinct was not
yes,
to yell
my
at
favorite
him.
target.
It was to shoot him. Don't ruin my booby trap.
We worked hours the whole day.
It's not for you.
So the scout returns and he informs the guard captain that a large force of goblinoids has been seen moving up the trail, and they're not making any like effort to be stealthy.
All right. Well, this is it.
The time is 9:30, and yeah, you guys can take your position. And yeah, it's still relatively overcast, and the wind is kind of whistling past on this brisk, we'll say, fall evening.
This is perfect weather.
It's windy. It's just windy. It's not actually raining yet. I would love if it rained.
So-
Then it'd be just like Helm's Deep.
You can see all the guards and archers are getting like tents, all their weapons drawn and ready. And yeah,
Oh, one thing. I guess we should have been clear on. How do we know when we've held them for long enough? Do we still have the intercoms with the rest of our crew? Is that like that's on you, right, Pax?
I mean, I had intercom with just one person on the crew,
so
which
yeah,
I'm assuming that link still holds.
you'll be
Yeah. How do we know when to get the fuck out?
yeah, they'll send you a message in some capacity.
Sounds
It
good.
was kind of something I
Alright.
overlooked, but now that I think about it, I imagine they would say something like, "We'll let you know when it's time to fall back, when the last of the people have made it through." I mean, it wouldn't even be on the airship Eternal because they'd be like either scouting ahead, making sure like the tunnels are clear, or even like trying to help on the main fight.
Yeah, and
They wouldn't
helping
necessarily-
citizens to
Yeah.
get safely out of the city.
Yeah, exactly. So
Perfect.
the airship
We're
is
the
relatively busy.
muscle of this operation.
Exactly. I don't know if you guys caught it, but the first episode was called The Airship Eternal. So I wanted to make sure it was a big part of the beginning and the middle and the end.
Yes.
But this one, not so much. Good luck, guys.
Let's do it.
So, all right. Trying to get this
I'm
started.
ready.
Let's warm up. Let's practice. Oops. Don't look over there.
Battle music?
Sure. Probably.
We don't
find
have
some. You guys have some?
the add-on anymore.
Oh
I
no.
know. He kind of died.
It did die.
He was really not doing well in the last legs of his life, though. He's doing some weird shit.
Oh.
It was. Well, we need a new one.
All right. Gotta center myself. All right. So you guys are sitting on the
He
wall.
started to become self-aware.
Pretty much. He's like, no, I don't want to play that. I want to play this. And you're like, what?
We had to
That's
put
not
it
the point
down.
of view. We're supposed to be able to choose.
Stop that, Skynet.
Nick, on your little size diagram, I'm assuming that Tall Papa is bigger than the ancient dragon.
He is. He most
He's at
certainly
least
is.
taller than the ancient dragon. Maybe not bigger.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, what the fuck?
Pretty sure I put my height in my character sheet. Like something like 7 foot or something like that. It's friggin' massive.
Okay, well, too many guys on the map, and now it's falling on me. But in the distance, as your torches kind of light the area in the edges, you start to hear like howling and hooting as the sound of many goblinoids kind of becomes known in the distance. And the sound of a horde approaches. So the first glimpses that you guys see are goblins en masse. They do get to come into view. So we'll roll initiative there. So you guys have like weapons primed.
All right, let's do it. So Sean has advantage on initiative.
He does.
Oh, does someone have Sean's character sheet open, or should I open it?
That's dead. Nick made it. That's it.
Yeah, so I just made a new one. Guys, add to it as you see fit. I only added his weapon attacks and his life and his stats. So I didn't put any of his special abilities and things. If you guys can handle that, be much appreciated.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay, let me roll the top
I
up
did-
initiative. Or is that you
That
did?
was Tall Papa's initiative,
Oh, he has advantage though.
but he has advantage. There
Better
we
be
go.
strong.
Nice save. That's
That's
true.
better.
You have way more
Yeah.
dex than that.
Yeah.
You almost rolled a 3, and we're the slowest. Tall
Oh,
Papa.
man. Tall Papa's tired.
But then you didn't, so it's okay.
I'm a little confused. Do I hear a basketball game?
Yeah, that's Sean.
Yeah. Okay.
He's playing basketball while playing D&D. He's a skilled man.
Okay.
He's Tall Papa on the court.
Okay. Who hasn't rolled initiative? Oh no, all of us. We're good.
Okay. Alright. It's now on me to proceed.
Felix, Papa, me, Troy.
So, does anyone have AoE? Because I do not.
A what?
Oh, I am all about AoE.
Oh, good.
You guys pick out the big targets, and I'll sweep the
It's
rest.
area of effect.
Yeah.
Tara seemed confused.
Oh,
Yes.
bad video game terms.
Like area damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm all about area damage and like locking people down.
Area of effect. I will admit I typed AoE into Google and got Age of Empires, and I was like,
That's true too.
not what I think they meant.
Who brought their empire? You? You?
I have it on Steam.
Bust it open. That's how we win.
Oh, I was gonna make a joke, but I think it was a civilization joke. What is it when you do like a research victory or something like that? Or like,
Like
is
culture.
that
victory?
civilization?
Technological.
Yeah, that's the one.
That
Oh,
is Civ.
Yeah. Not like we're gonna get that here, but
No. We're gonna be like combat victory. Or I forget what they call that. War
No,
victory?
We're gonna have a diplomatic victory for sure.
Diplomat yes.
I don't
Diplomacy
think there's
is the way
diplomacy.
to win orcs over.
If you want to wade through that and find anybody with a semblance of command, you be my guest. I'll be here on the wall killing orcs.
I just like the idea of us being holed up in the keep and just like reading furiously. Like, come on,
Oh
come on.
god. There has to be an answer in one of these books.
If we
Culture.
just show them porn, they'll stop attacking.
What everyone needs.
It's like an uncultured victory.
Yeah.
Uncivilized victory. Well done.
We distracted
You've
them.
destroyed a civilization. Good job.
Yes.
Okay.
The orc civilization was like the Irish before alcohol. They're all like super advanced.
I just noticed that if I switch to being Tall Papa, my picture changes too.
Oh,
I am Tall Papa.
is it the sexy tall papa picture?
Mhm. We are all Tall Papa.
On the inside.
On this blessed day.
This guy. Why even put it in there?
Oh man. So shouldn't we be killing something?
Yep.
Yeah, let's.
Alright.
Tall as one.
My group's got a little messed up there. Here we go. So this horde moves forward. 30 feet. Roaring and wooting and screaming. Hollering as they charge towards the front entrance. Alright, so you guys can use the turn order now. Felix, you're
Alright.
That's really good. That's really...
Be tall as one. All for one and tall for all.
up. Oh, it's that Tall Papa.
Where am
Wordsmith.
I in the turn order?
I don't know, did you roll?
10.
Oh yeah.
I'm somewhere
Felix is
between-
the only PC up there.
This guy and this guy.
Oh, okay. And Tall Papa got up here.
I'm probably last.
Yeah, I rolled a 5. You're not like last. This orc is last.
You guys on here.
That orc sucks.
Yeah, he does.
And we're
Oh wait, I'm last. No.
Pack got 10.
10.
And Lumos got 5.
Yes.
All right.
Don't
so you're
worry,
not quite
I'll get
last.
him eventually.
You're almost last.
Almost.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. Turn order is established. Goblins
So-
hoot up and roar. It's Felix's turn.
Yeah.
Battle commence. Play battle music if you will.
I'm playing Lord of the Rings music.
Excellent.
I
Probably
am
gonna
going
get
to
copyright
command
strike.
these men to begin loading the. Or wait, is the ballista already loaded and ready?
I assume they've done
It should be.
something with their 7 hours.
Yeah. So let's say yes. That makes sense.
Then I'm just going to point out the goblins and use a help action on the archers near me.
And how long does it take to reload the ballista?
3 turns. All right. So that's your action there, Felix.
Yeah, that is my full action because I'm currently under the effects of a sanctuary and trying to guard the ballista.
Okay. So this horde of goblins comes screeching in behind its allies here. Roaring,
That is a horde.
waving torches, wielding crude weapons. So I made them move a lot quicker. Only move 30. So as I reach here, they start lighting these things on fire.
Guys, they did our job for us.
Yes.
We don't have to
Ooh.
look like
All right.
Daddy.
So Tall Papa's turn. You guys can decide how he does it, and then I'll illustrate his badassery.
So he has no chance of hitting a person with a.
Should he
Okay,
light
but-
the other on fire with his war axe or warhammer?
So I'm
Hammer or-
split on this because then we will look like we're the bad guys because are the ones that are raising buildings.
We use everything.
But like,
There's
yeah,
no.
strategically, the answer is yes. What does
Sarah?
Tall Papa think? Tall Papa, would you, on seeing goblins approach, light the homes that used to belong to villagers on fire?
The villagers have already left these lands. We're forfeiting
there's-
them all to the orcs.
There's no villagers. It's just, are we doing a scorched earth tactic against orcs?
Yes. Yes, we are.
If we raise the houses, the orcs will become confused, and then when they attack, they might injure themselves.
So what do you think, Tall Papa? It's all on you. Sean?
Yeah, sorry, it wouldn't let me unmute. Like, are we gonna raise the houses?
Yeah, it's up to you. I think that you should. I
The
would.
house is on the outside of the castle that the goblins are running through. Do we care
Yeah.
if they survive?
The house. No, I feel like we should stay here.
No, like, do
Oh,
we
no,
light
no.
them on fire?
Oh,
Make it light on
Yeah.
fire.
light them
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
As long as we
Burn
don't
those
have to leave.
motherfuckers down.
It's not like we're ever coming back for them.
I agree.
It's true.
Life is
Okay.
more important than this.
Does someone want to roll a hammer throw?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, because it's
What?
actually up to you, Sean. You are the
D20
lighter.
plus.
It's me.
Who has anybody
Can
had
I
a turn yet? Felix, right?
Felix launched a ballista. Yeah.
And well, he
No, I
he-
did. I readied the ballista and I told the men with arrows to fire.
Yeah, I rolled the ballista. They're on the turn order. They'll
Yeah.
fire when their turn rolls around. But the archers also launched on Felix's shot.
Woo!
Oh, perfect. Look at all that shit.
So, 1, 2,
Bust
3,
them up.
4 hits. And so, somebody want to roll a d3 for me?
I got you.
Can you roll actually 4d3s?
43.
Yeah.
That's so many dimensions.
Yep. We're playing zone defense here today, boys and girls.
I'll give him a zone.
4d3s. Okay, so
7.
wait, what did I even? Oh wait, that was for the spots it's hitting. Okay, yeah. I'm like, wait,
Did
what?
you ask him to roll that and then forget?
I
why
did,
he
and then
rolled
I
it?
forgot. I was like, is that the damage I asked for? No, I forgot what I was doing. That
Who
means you
knows?
hit the. So what that means is you hit this box once, this box twice, and this box once. Right? So, one goblin in this area dies. Ungroup. And then you
Alright.
can have your turn. Sorry, go ahead, Tall
Fuck
Papa.
him up.
So I'm gonna click the Tall Papa hammer throw button. And then
I
Tall
did
Papa's
click
gonna-
that, but
Oh,
I
you
don't
did?
know if
Oh, you
you want to
did?
count it.
Oh,
yeah.
it did. It was a 20. Of course we want to count that.
I mean, you guys can ignore it if you like, but.
Alright, so what do you guys do? Smoke the building? More fire?
He's lighting up a fire, yeah.
Alright. Then, does he do more?
What else you got, Tall Papa? Action consumed. Want to do anything else?
He might. Do you want to use your bonus hammer back into your hand? I feel like that's prudent.
Oh, did
Oh.
you guys
Oh yeah.
also see my tactics thing for this session? So if you look at allied commands,
Yeah.
Allied command. Yeah.
in this session, as a bonus action, you can command up to 3 soldiers nearby to do something for you. Like attack with a bow, move, take an action.
Oh, that's okay. I should have said that instead of I'm using the help
I
action.
know, I
on them.
forgot that was there. I also forgot my archer fire. The archer
So
fire
they
will
don't
be
just do
automatically
stuff on their
triggered.
own.
They don't do anything on their own other than automatically fire based on their numbers.
All right.
They will take action based on what you guys say, and that'll be just for efficiency's sake.
Alright.
But based on, yeah, essentially they're just this number up here in the top left, so they fire automatically. Otherwise, they're just helpful, like, doodads for you guys to use as you see fit.
Sounds good. All right. Yeah. Can I call my hammer back then?
Yes. I think as a bonus action, you can recall it.
And I think that's all I want to do, unless I can like prepare. Can I take like a defensive stance, or is that an action?
That's
an
action.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just stand there haplessly then.
You lit this building on fire?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's on fire, 100%.
Alright. So, horde number 2 moves in. Running along, burning more as they come. Hooping and wailing wildly. Alright. Ballista shot.
Hold.
Alright, so it has its own macro. Bam!
Did not listen. Okay, maybe the one that I'm standing on will listen.
It's this one up here.
Yeah, you're right. That one won't listen. Damn it, Tall Papa, you should have told it to hold its fire.
So
Yeah.
it hits. Let's roll D3, D4. Okay. So one of these guys just gets blown away. And it is Pax's turn.
What a waste of a ballista shot.
More arrows, fire off. You can take your turn. I'll kill people.
Nice sound effect.
Thank you.
I'd like to shoot an arrow. I forget. Oh yeah, I get 2 attacks. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot at these guys. So they're within my range. I just have to remember what my D20 plus 9.
Plus dexterity plus 4 now increased since last time.
Yes. So like that.
Sick.
And then damage is +2 1d4. I do 6 damage.
Wow. 222.
Mm-hmm. And then I want to shoot him again.
It
Nice.
wasn't enough.
So which one did you hit?
This one.
All right. Dead.
Yeah.
Punish him for his bravery.
Yeah,
of
well-
Oh, was
leading the
he?
pack.
Was he dead from the first? He was dead from the first one.
Oh yeah. He went
Yeah.
down.
So
Like,
then the
that
second
arrow
shot
plowed him
hit
in.
this guy because
Okay.
he was standing nearby.
Dead.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Goddamn Legolas.
they're
Yeah.
they're very squishy. Are they supposed to be this squishy?
Minion rules.
Look at how many of them there are.
Nice. Okay, cool. Those are my turns. That's my turn.
All right. Next on.
Next is this ballista, who have told specifically to hold its fire. So let's see if it listens.
All right. So it holds its fire. The bow is caught as shit, and the arrow is primed.
Okay,
Do we
good. I'm
want the
waiting until I see.
goblins to blow up our trap?
No, but I don't want to waste a ballista shot on them.
No? Okay. Save the
no,
ballista for the frost giants.
Yes. I'm actually thinking the first orc that we see, we send a ballista shot right through his chest. But like maybe frost giant is a good idea, but not goblins. Goblins are a waste.
I almost feel bad about even using arrows to kill a goblin.
Ooh, my greater favored enemy is giants.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh!
There you go.
So yeah, that's
Send
the
in
thing.
packs!
Pax hates giants.
Nice.
How dare you be larger?
Well, we're on
Tall
one
Papa
pack.
is the tallest. No
It's
one is
just-
taller.
Not even fair.
That's perfect.
That's
I did
awesome.
not even realize, but that worked
I
out amazing.
forgot because my favorite enemy is humanoids, but my greater favorite enemy is giants.
Giants. Perfect.
Yeah.
Like, fuck humans, but fuck big humans more.
And I was kind of bummed we didn't see any giants in the last one because I chose giants, and now
Here
there
we
may be
go.
giants.
Drum roll, please.
Yes.
Giants might be upon you. You guys are primed for this battle, and I wanted to point out to you your bow. I have made some modifications how it works to make it simpler and more effective.
Ooh,
So you get 8 bonus health. It looks like, which is pretty sweet.
ooh.
It's different now, so it doesn't have to do as much math. It still requires some watch needs. and
Okay.
attention needs. But yeah, I think it's a little better.
So 8 piercing. Okay.
So
Still
it still acts as a regular bow with the +2/+2. But
Yeah.
now every time it hits, it automatically gives you a +4 shield.
Oh.
And so as long as you keep attacking with it, it'll keep buffing you up to 24 health. Maintain that
Nice.
shield as long as you keep attacking. So if you take a turn off attacking with it, it loses 4 health.
So I have now 4 temporary HP.
Yeah, from shooting with
Okay.
it. You can stack it up to 24. So it can make essentially
Cool.
like a temporary armor for you if you keep
And then
shooting with
6
it.
seconds is approximately 2 turns. Is that or
One turn.
1 turn? Okay.
What does it say? Oh yeah, so it loses it every turn if you don't shoot with it.
Oh, if I don't shoot with it, if I continue to shoot, it continues to stack.
Yeah. But
Cool.
if you take 6 seconds off, 1 turn without shooting, it loses its shield by 4
Oh.
health per turn. So you don't have to worry about like doing them -3 or +2 or whatever the hell. It's always +4 or -4
Oh, okay. Perfect.
as long as you shoot. All right, next turn.
Excellent.
Ballista holds the line, holds the fire. Felix is there. Goblin horde. you guys. This horde kind of scrambles around and starts lighting them fire to this building as well. So we'll go to Lumerosa's turn. And we'll fire off arrows. And Lumerosa can take his turn. Her turn.
Her turn. Alright then. Well, it's not raining yet, so I'm gonna make it rain. I feel really bad about using such a resource now, but there's one thing orcs understand is might. So I'm gonna use Call Lightning. So 120 feet range. So I'm gonna go with, center of mass. 100 feet above these guys, a big storm cloud appears cylindrically. 10 feet tall, 60 feet radius.
60 feet radius.
It's just the cloud itself.
Mm.
And yeah, so as part of the storm cloud now exists for as long as I have concentration, and as a part of the action, I choose a point below it from the cloud to just this thing is a 5-foot radius, so I'm just gonna pick whichever one gets me the most goblins. I think it's just right in the middle.
Yeah, that looks like it gets you 4 goblins.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So they can all make a dex saving throw.
Okay. Cloud for a second.
Collective dex saving throw.
Yeah.
60,
Again,
60.
what's the radius of your attack?
So the actual radius of the attack is 5 feet radius.
Oh, so everyone.
So like a
is-
single
is
bolt
section?
comes down and zaps a 5 feet explosion kind of thing.
Okay. So you
And
can
it
probably
just-
hit these 4 guys kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hit
Okay.
4 guys pretty much. So they can all
Uh,
roll dex save, but if they have 1 health, they're all just dead because they take half
Yeah,
damage
what's-
on fail save.
Yeah. So let's say. Yeah.
The reason I asked about the weather too is because if there was a storm, then I gain control of the existing storm instead of creating my
Oh.
own, which
Yeah.
which makes it even better.
All right,
So
well,
the
we'll
cloud
dex save the
just
goblins
stays
for
there as
five.
long as you're concentrating.
Yeah.
So 3 of the goblins, 2 of the goblins were pretty adept diving away, but the lightning strikes them and the intensity just fries them to the bones and they just fall limp, dead.
Oh, not only fall limp, because whenever I hit something with lightning, I throw it. So they all fly back.
Fucking shattered and broken.
Specifically 10
Steaming
feet
hung.
away from me. So they just scatter in little buildings and just charred bodies are flying around.
Jesus Christ.
That was intense.
Just BAM!
Are you sure it's a 60-foot radius, not a 60-foot circle? 60-foot radius seems insane for that storm cloud.
It's a big old cloud. Yeah. It's amazing. It's just amazing. I didn't get to use it last session because we were indoors the whole time.
Very stormy.
But this is my marquee ability.
Alright, so we won't put it in play, but that's it.
Yeah, it's there. If anybody wants to walk there, good luck. Because
Yeah.
guess what I could do every turn?
So we're gonna put it down here for now.
Alright, then I have a
Keep it on the
bonus
field.
action, so I'm going to command the archers to fire again.
Okay. So wait,
is
you
there,
can hit
there's-
anything in that area? Under the storm cloud, that's what that
yeah,
means?
the cloud appears on a point that I choose, which is 120 feet range. And then I just choose a point within the range of the 60-foot radius. So anything beneath that cloud is fair game for me to continue zapping.
Alright, can you guys see that aura?
Uh,
The blue one that started at Troy's Point?
I don't see
No.
it, but it would probably be obstructive. I'll just assume anything in that road is hittable unless you tell me otherwise, just to keep
Yeah,
the
that's
battle
fair.
map kind of
It's
sane.
pretty much the entire battlefield.
It's
Great.
massive, yeah.
Works for me. Done. And did I fire the arrows? Yeah, and then I forgot to.
And yeah, just like, while they're weak, none will reach the
Yeah.
bridge.
Bam! Alright, only one arrow hits that time.
I'm gonna be focusing my attacks where the light is. You could probably see this shit later, Pax. You're the only one who can.
No, I noticed. Well, at least I hope Pax did.
Well, soon.
Bam! Take out these as well. Jeez, these arrows are just doing some damage. Makes sense though.
Yeah, we have the high ground.
Even Obi-Wan knows. Alright. Goblins continue to scream. Slightly slowed by the display of power and the bolt of lightning that zapped their allies. But the ones that didn't notice were just kind of too wild and bloodlust filled. Take note of their allies dying en masse behind them.
By all means, come closer.
They continue to run in. That's not the right group. You guys
You
have
trying
your
to
turn.
click a coward?
Jesus. This guy he's the only one left of his group. Where
Everybody
did
he
this
knows
go?
and loves has been obliterated.
Oh, my alarm's going off. Hold on. Oh, okay. Then we got it. Alright. So, yeah. He just runs in by himself. Alright.
Oh my god.
That was
Fro.
not what I expected.
I'm strangely inspired by him.
He like hasn't looked behind him to see that there's nobody else there yet.
Oh my
Go
god.
for it, little buddy. Give it a try.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Alright, it's Felix's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to start off by using my bonus action to command the archers to shoot at this one guy.
Okay, so we'll do the starting action first. Soldiers, first one takes a shot. Yes, sir. Shot misses. Next one, hits. Strikes him dead. Takes him just, takes him just above the left shoulder, and bit into his neck, and he goes down in a thump. And you have one more archer still, I guess, if you're.
Okay.
You can only command people within 10 feet.
Oh,
15
then
feet,
I
I
have
said.
2 archers. Okay, that's fine.
You can
Hold
tell
on, I'll
them
be
to
right back.
group up from there. So, like, you can be like, stick with me and gather men, kind of thing.
I'm gonna. Man, I do not have anything good to do with my action.
I'm so sorry.
There's this part of me that just wants to jump off the wall and start punching a bunch of goblins, and there's another part of me that's like, but my whole plan is to be standing here with Sanctuary so the hill giant doesn't smash our ballista.
That's a really good idea.
I'm gonna continue
I'm
standing
back.
here with Sanctuary.
Welcome.
You can get a short bow from nearby.
No,
Just take it off a guy.
if I personally shoot someone, I can also throw darts. But if I do these
Okay.
things, then I lose Sanctuary.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So it's actually very important that I continue standing perfectly still and stoic, just commanding the men.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Do you believe that the frost giant can't attack the ballista because you're standing on it?
But I'm standing on it with Sanctuary, yeah. If you try to attack,
It attacks you. But I wouldn't say you can attack the ballista.
I'm like clearly in the way of the ballista.
Alright, I mean, that's how you're doing it. So you can't shoot it if you're standing in front of it. Let me look at the spell Sanctuary and really verify my thought process here.
Oh, I have no idea if you're right or if I'm right. I
Oh,
just
I know,
thought
I'm just... Yeah, no, and it makes sense. I'm just not sure if you can lock things with Sanctuary. Is that a dynamic that it's ever been used for or thought about used for?
I don't know.
It doesn't really make much difference yet. Either way. Arrows fire from the archers.
Because
And
can't just cast Sanctuary. I have to cast it on myself, right?
Yeah,
Pretty
or
sure that
on
would be-
somebody, right?
Yeah,
You
no,
can
it has
cast
to
it
be on.
on the ballista.
No.
No.
My spell features, I have to cast it on myself.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I'm gonna have to read.
Well, it also depends on how it would be attacked, right? Like, if you're in the way, maybe. But if it would go over you, like if it's being lobbed, I don't know.
So like, it's any creature that targets the warded creature. So
The
like,
warded creature.
Which is me.
you're the sanctuary. Yeah. So you ward yourself, and any spell. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with a harmful attack or spell must first make a wisdom throw. On a failed save, they must pick a new target or lose the attack.
Conversely,
doesn't
if you
say-
cast Fireball next to that person, would that do anything?
The spell
'Cause it's
doesn't
not
protect the
targeting.
warded creature from area effect spells such as explosions or fireballs.
I have a feeling
Okay.
that's what a
So
throw
it
boulder
perfectly
would be.
answers if that is the case. Okay, so then I am instead going to go jump across this, jump down off the ledge. What's fall damage?
I mean, it's like nothing to you. Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
because I have slow fall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that.
Fall damage is normally, I think. I used to know this. I wanted to say 1d6 per 10 feet.
That sounds right.
I'll look it up.
And I
Well, you're right. Yep.
Okay.
To a
cool.
maximum of 20d6, you know, in
Yeah,
case you're tall
so you can
papa.
fall 200 feet.
Okay.
We hit terminal velocity and die. Yeah,
So
cool.
slow fall easily takes care of that, right? Because slow fall is 5 times my monk level, so 45. Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
The only way that I take any fall damage is if they all crit. So what was it? It was 46.
Turn?
Right? Yeah, 40 feet, so 46, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're at 35 feet on the top of the wall there.
Okay.
You climb up on the ledge and fall 40 feet, I guess.
Okay.
You're like right off the parapet. Yeah, I'm a badass.
Okay, so I'm just gonna run, and then I'm going to use my enhanced movement to run across the water as if it were not water.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
End up right here, and then punch these 2 goblins with my 2 attacks.
Oh, shit, you
damn.
found the sneak attack.
So the goblins see you coming down, and then they're startled by the speed at which you approach them. So like, "Ah!" and they all move around to approach you as you strike out ruthless abandon. So let's see some rolls.
Whoa.
So the first one strikes home, and then the second one does as well. So where do you connect?
I just want to knock these 2 goblins across their heads. So one on this goblin's head, just like smashing him into the building, just knocking him out, and one
Okay.
against this goblin, ideally knocking him over the fence. So like that he
Okay.
falls backwards and
Over the fence.
Felix rushes up upon these goblins, quickly ducks under an attack, and strikes with his right hand, and then crosses over with his left, striking them both in the neck, knocking them unconscious. A blur of movement.
Did anybody see where Felix went? He disappeared.
And
Huh.
yeah. These goblins are quite startled by the fierceness of the attack.
What? Oh
They
my
should
god! Those are the
Was
goblins.
that a human?
What the hell? Some pretty serious attacks. Alright, so, yeah, that's gonna do your turn. Felix,
that's the
you
end of my turn. Yeah.
talk and,
How many bullets do we have for the ballistas?
good question. Let's roll a d20.
It was almost infinite. You ruined it.
Should have just shut the hell up.
I got 16 shots. That's pretty good.
That's pretty
That's
good.
alright.
Could have been bad.
They could have had
No, it
one.
works.
Yeah. Good call, Sean. We should measure the ballista shots.
I was just
We got
curious. Because
15
David
out of
was
16.
saying about like saving them, so I was like, I guess
Oh
we have
my!
a limited
I thought it
amount.
was more so it takes 3 turns to start it up, so I didn't
Yeah.
want to
Oh,
to
yeah.
get
Oh, 3
stuck
turns.
in the middle of loading. when we
Yeah.
needed it.
How many people can load it at once?
Oh,
You
I
can
think it
have
takes,
one person load it, but you should have 2 people to fire it without disadvantage.
Okay. But like, if we have more than one person load it, can we speed up the loading?
I think if you guys, with your strength mods, want to join in, I'll let
Yeah.
you speed it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Oh,
if
so
they're like,
Top
we're
Papa,
just
I
trying to
was
crank this pack, and Top Pop is like, step aside, you wimp, and does it quick. Yeah, I'm into it.
Sounds good.
so
Alright.
Top Papa, I was standing up there with you before I jumped off. So
Yeah, I heard.
You
So-
you witness Felix's madness.
oh no, my point is more so like you're now alone in front of the gate, so it's just you and the gate
Above the gate.
above the gate.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm next to the ballista, right?
The ballista that I
Yeah.
wasn't next to, the ballista that already shot.
Okay. So now I'm in charge of the ballista.
Yeah.
That wasn't a question. That was a declaration.
This is mine now.
Okay, so Goblin Horde moves on. You guys. These goblins charge forward, setting more fire, causing more chaos and roaring as they run. And setting this to there. And it's all Papa's turn.
Nice.
So tell Papa, no one is currently in your range. You have 2 archers beside you. The closest goblin is like 50 feet away. So you can, if you really throw your hammer, you can hit them with disadvantage, but that's it.
Or you can hit more buildings.
Or you can let the other building that's not currently lit, which is probably a better choice.
Are there people inside the building?
No.
There are goblins right beside it. No
True.
people.
Okay. Huh. So there's goblins, so they'll be hurt if I light up the building?
Uncertain.
Okay. Alternatively, can I reload the ballista that was shot already?
Yeah, that might be a better choice. I don't know.
I'm gonna
but
go with
yeah,
that.
you're right beside. Okay.
Do it.
Reload
what
the
do you want him to
ballista.
roll next?
Pardon me?
What do you want him to roll? Athletics or just raw strength?
Let's do an athletics check. And we'll
Okay.
make it my difficult.
Animal handling.
Yeah. No. Let's make it.
Become one with the ballista.
We'll say if you get over 20, you can do 2 dots. If
Whoa.
you get over 15, you can do 1 dot.
Oh, sorry.
And if you
I
get
already
lower than
rolled.
that,
Got
you
it.
don't help at all.
Okay.
Sorry, I rolled his athletics. I just said it just says it's Felix, but it wasn't. It was Top Papa.
Actually,
so
we'll
he-
go with if over 20, you can. Oh. It is Tall Papa?
Yeah, that was Top Papa's. He's the +8. I am at like a -1 for athletics.
Alright.
What did I get?
Got 20.
A 20.
Oh, so I load it completely.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Fastest ballista loader in the West.
Chink, chink. Move aside! And Tall Papa just grabs it and slams the arrow in place and then jacks it back with one hand, putting the bolt in place, setting this friggin' monstrous torque.
What an animal.
Just like setting a table.
And that's how you set a ballista. And people are just like awestruck. And the goblin horde
I mean-
still continues to run in with wild abandon and fury. But their numbers are dwindling. They don't seem to take note though. We are
I
at
think if
the
we
ballista
crush
that
these
was...
goblins hard enough, they'll just like end the session because they'll decide to attack a different gate instead.
Could be.
No, well, this one's too intense. We're gonna go around back.
fucking lightning shooting at us, fire everywhere. So we're on to the ballista now. Tall Papa, you're nearby. Do you want to sight it on something? I'll let you call out. I'll let you guys call out on Sean's behalf, I guess, unless you see something. Really,
Closest target? Well, we want
Yeah.
to save the ballista, right?
it's your call.
Yeah, I don't think we want to use it.
Yeah,
I think
not
we will
yet.
Save it.
Saw it shoot earlier, right? I think it. How much did it do?
Well, we can use the packed ballista to kill these goblins.
Yeah, the ballista
Pax
does
is a
3d12
ballista.
plus 10.
Yeah.
Guys, catch that? The ballista damage is 3d12 plus 10.
3d12 plus 10. Okay. Yeah.
So it's a pretty decent shot.
Depends on your roll, I guess.
Mhm.
Because you could do like 13, but you could also do like 39.
Yeah. Could put something down with that. Alright. So hold ballista.
Hold.
Alright.
Yep.
Yeah. The ballistas also have, I think, 180 range I gave them from where they are. Well, yeah, it's Pax's turn. Archers, release.
Oh, also, I made the assumption that Pax would have told me that there were these guys coming because she said, "I hope Pax sees them." Sorry, I should have.
Oh,
Yeah.
About that.
That's fair.
I am a human running into the dark.
Oh, shit, goblins.
Well, hello. New friends.
Pax. Your
Oh.
turn.
I did not realize it was me. Okay. Who is closest to me now? You seem to have these guys.
Yeah, there's only
Taken
4
care
of them, so I can easily hit all 4 in one turn.
Yeah, I'll aim at this buddy. That one. What? Oh.
0 successes.
What? How did you do that?
What does this mean?
You didn't
You
kill
asked
us.
if it was in 0. Or sorry, less than 0. It was
I-
never less than 0.
Oh, hold on. What did I do? Oh,
Yeah.
optional
You did
setting.
curly. Oh, you didn't do a slash. You gotta
Yeah.
do slash r space 1d20 plus 9.
Oh, okay. I did roll a 6 plus a 9. Can I just keep that?
Yes.
15?
A
Sounds
15? Does it hit?
Yes.
1d8 plus 2. Boom. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, you're shooting a goblin. They just die.
plus. Yeah. Cool.
You just
And then I get my
illustrate them. Yeah.
hit points.
Mhm.
And I'll aim at the dude. Or I hit that one. I'll
Okay.
aim at this one next. I still have that thing set. I don't know how to take. I don't have to take it off. I hit him, and he dies too.
Just typing with extra brackets in there.
I'm just hitting the roller.
What?
I'm using the dice roller.
That's crazy.
For some reason, it has something. Let me
That
try.
hits too, though.
You slap
No,
him.
for this is stuck on it. I cannot roll it without.
Oh, okay. So on your
Yeah.
advanced dice roller, you'll
Yeah.
see it says target number. Just delete that.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
delete it altogether.
Yeah, it'll say.
Oh,
Just delete it. Yeah.
like that. Okay. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I keep
Makes
rolling
more
6
sense.
plus 9.
Stay on target.
That's fair. Alright, so you hit that second one. Do you have 3 shots?
No, I had 2, and they both
Okay.
hit.
Dead and dead.
And I'm wondering if I want to command one of our buddies to do something. I don't know if it's worth it, but I was thinking of commanding them to go and lay more of my rope.
Oh.
If you can
Like
convince
6
them to leave the tower.
Yeah, just climb down, Lay 60 feet of rope and then come back up. It's no big deal. Just don't touch it.
I can just imagine like the fucking like part-time soldier you're explaining this to is like,
Oh God, no.
My concern is that he dies and doesn't come back with my spool.
Oh God.
So maybe
didn't-
I won't do this.
I did not even imagine you giving him the spool. I'm like, oh God.
No, like if he touches the actual rope,
Yeah,
I guess could he trap it himself? I don't even know.
I was thinking that it might bind to him, but now that I'm
It-
thinking it probably shouldn't work without the spool itself.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna give him my spool. Okay. I'll tell the archer dude that's directly next to me to aim at the other dudes that were over here.
Okay. Like
I
not
don't
too...
use dude this often in normal conversation. I don't know what it is about D&D that I say dude a lot.
Whatever.
There's a lot
just
of
lots of dudes on the field.
people
It's
that don't
There's-
have
ambiguous.
names.
All these dudes.
Well, they're not even like human a lot of the times. Fucking dudes.
Yeah. There's just
They're not even human. They're dudes.
It's alright, we're all
Yeah.
dudes
So
here.
like.
So
you
wait,
can
does
lay
it does it
What?
work right away? Like I tell him to shoot at that guy and he just does it?
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's not to tell you guys how to play, but it's almost a waste for you guys not to command the dudes because they won't do anything otherwise.
Oh.
Essentially, they're only here so that this number dictates their auto attacks. For
Oh,
each
okay.
turn, I just fire off their arrows, and that's what's really killing these goblins.
Right.
Hey, I'm about to take down a whole troop of goblins here.
I know, but like they fire 5 times every person's turn. Every time one of you guys go, 5 arrow shots come because you guys have 30 troops remaining. As your troops
Mm.
dwindle, those shots will reduce.
Okay. Well, I can since I can command 3 of them at a time, up to 3 of them at a time. I'll tell both this guy and this guy to shoot at this guy and this guy respectively.
Okay, so you do
Can
have
you
to
tell
be
both
within
guys?
15 feet. So you just gotta move a
Oh.
little.
Okay. Yeah. Boom.
And
And
essentially,
They're
like
in
from here,
range.
yeah, and from here you could also, so you can tell them to take an action and to take their movement. So you could
Ooh.
grab a guy and be like, stick with me, and then go
Oh.
over here and grab more guys. But you can only command up to 3. I'm assuming
Okay.
3 because at that point these guys are in battle and they're not gonna like hear your commands.
Fair. Okay.
So I was seriously thinking about taking one of the archers down.
You coulda.
Like I said, the
One of the
archers have
dwarves?
take 1 hit and they go down. The dwarves can take 3 hits.
They would have died falling.
Alright, and so you
Okay.
can lay up to 40 feet of more magic rope.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That I wanted to lay more.
And not to put things in your mind, but you could lay it as simply as across the archer parapet. So like there's
Yeah.
little things that stick up. You can fasten it to that and fasten it to that, and if somebody comes up, it bursts into flame.
Like with a ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Okay. I just told those dudes what to do, and then that's my turn.
I've yet to
So-
see reason to believe they have ladder technology on their side.
I'm just like using an example as like anything. You can put it across
Oh,
this
Two
garrison area too.
techno-
I'm just
technologically
being a
advanced
butt.
for
Don't
them.
listen to me.
Yeah, yeah. I just didn't mean to imply that anything is coming or what, but yeah, I was just thinking like it could really be used in any capacity. You could be like, all right, I want a rope here, like this. That's 30 feet, 35. And all these sections of rope would I qualify as their own individual traps. So as soon as you affix it, you've just made like 5 traps.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
If they notice them, they can take them out using like different means, but you can still set them up in such a manner.
How noticeable is it?
It's like a steel cord. So
Right.
it's not really stealthy.
So they probably won't notice the first time. And it's light
But-
on fire.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything special. It just looks like a steel cord.
Okay.
and it maintains that like level of like super strength integrity as long as it's the first 60 feet, and then after that it kind of just becomes a regular rope. So you gave this ballista the order to hold shots,
Before
right?
I jumped, yes.
So
I
what is
told
it looking
were
for?
orcs. An orc.
Okay, so it holds. Goblins on, and Lumarosa is going to be next. Go straight there. I'll move the goblins in the back.
Who else is gonna fry these guys before I can? Isn't he?
No, I can't see that. You're on your own over there.
Oh,
Alright.
Good.
So, maximizing my firepower. It's gonna be these two. They're getting a zap.
No. Bang!
So I just like, my eyes are just like flaring in lightning energy now. I barely look human. It's gonna fire down more bolts of lightning. I'm channeling the divine might of Volkir right now.
Alright, so these guys both get incinerated by the blast and just launch backwards.
Actually, this must be terrifying. There's literally just like hot death and lightning crashing every 6 seconds right now.
Yeah. It's intense.
So he's toast. And then bonus action, my archer buddies. I can just point at the nearest ones. I'm like, they don't cross this bridge.
We'll do little scorch marks on the earth where Troy's lightning bolts hit. And a little bit to fire. Bad too. Okay. That is, and we'll fire some archers off. Oh wow. Oh, okay. That's okay. And it is Goblin's turn. So as the battle progresses and Lumarosa throws lightning into the streets, scorched bodies start to pile up along the main road. Goblins, and they just still seem crazed with bloodlust and abandoned. Don't seem smart enough to realize that they're just being slaughtered en masse. And
They'll figure it out when they're dead.
in the back depths of the line, you start to notice larger figures moving into the light. We'll go with Felix's turn on the south side of the buildings there.
Okay. So I am going to key enhanced flurry of blows to attack each of them once.
All 4 of them? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nice.
It was almost universally successful.
You know, right?
One of them, the first one, you might have punched yourself.
Oh,
It
shit,
interrupted all the
oh,
other attacks.
Alright, so roll a d20 for me.
Nice.
What'd you get?
20.
I meant roll a d100, so sorry.
17.
17. So, you get tangled up with your enemy and fall over. You are knocked prone and your movement is reduced to 0. Your target must succeed on a dex throw or also be knocked prone. That was your first one, eh?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll go in disadvantage on the rest. Second one misses. Oh wait, they second and third one hit, and the fourth one misses. So from your back, you're still able to throw a chop, and then like straight kick up into one in its jaw and connect, killing him instantly. And the other one is able to sweep his leg out and then elbow drop him as he's on the ground. So you're on your back and you've killed 2. And this guy is going to make a dex save. Oops. But he does it because he's the first roll.
Oh.
This guy's still up. This guy's dead from a spin kick. Well, you might have knocked him out, but this guy with the crit, you killed him. Kick upwards.
Yeah.
And so now you got 2 on you still.
Oh man.
And you're prone.
Clean. And I'm prone.
And you fell down. Arrow in your back. Alright. But
Okay.
badass move still from your back. Like breakdancing, that's what I'm picturing. Like he fell and then he like locked the legs, spun the guy, elbow dropped him, and then just up kicked the goblin off his feet. And then he's like still on his back, like, I'll take you both.
Felix found the goblin with a nutsack.
And this guy is going to charge for the gate here. So this goblin will actually hit the rope in his fury.
Oh shit, somebody survived. No!
And burst into flame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy ignites in a fury that simply erupts and engulfs his chest, and he just screeches and falls backwards, completely dead. Roll for funsies.
Who?
And you can if
You
you like 2d8.
It's your rope.
Do it.
Half.
Alright. So it's still enough to incinerate the goblin. He screeches and screams as he stumbles back, his chest engulfed, and he falls to the ground in a heap.
Smells like burning garbage.
The rope incinerates from its legs. Tall Papa's turn.
Okay, so the bridge is down now, or is it on fire?
It's still pretty relatively up. It's a stone bridge.
Yeah. And there's still all of the wooden debris and the barricades still hanging out over it.
They've yet to
We-
deal with
Gap
that.
between the two. Yeah, we set up 2 different lines of defense. One was the
Okay.
first basic, real big barricade of wood.
Okay. Is there anything that we need to use the ballista on in range yet?
I don't know. Are those orcs in range?
Yes.
Yes?
Oh yeah, we got 120 foot range from ballista to orc. Not tall pot. Yeah, actually both. Because non-Euclidean. What's the range of the ballista? 100? It is. It doesn't say.
150.
Oh
Gave it
fuck yeah!
180, I believe.
Blow them away. You want to be the
All
first orc? You could be the first dead orc.
End.
So
them.
I can operate the ballista, right?
Yep.
Can I use reckless attack with it?
Is it? Or that's a weapon attack. This might be
Yeah,
an
it's like a-
interaction.
Strength bonus thing.
Oh.
What is this?
Oh,
Reckless
that's the
attack
scorch marks for lightning.
has a. Yeah, it does. It does have to use strength for reckless attack,
Yeah.
Okay.
so that won't apply for this.
All
If you
right,
could
regular
throw the
ballista
ballista, yes, but
I mean, I probably could, but
it's like
Oh, it has
not
to be
very
melee.
effective.
you'll be like Zoolander trying to hack into the computer.
All right, I'll fire the ballista at the orc.
Alright. Ballista.
Oh,
So it fucking takes this orc off his feet. He's thrown back, ballista round, sticking out of his chest. As he's lifted from his feet and thrown back 5 feet. And just buries into the earth behind him. Alright.
Nice.
Orc
You'll
dead.
need more. So what was that about buying time? Let's just win the war.
That's
As
fair.
long as we can hold out.
That's one way to go about doing it.
So for
Oh yeah, archer.
my bonus action, can I start to reload the ballista, or should I just wait till a real action?
Yeah, I mean, as your bonus action, you can command the archers to shoot. But you have
Okay.
to use a full action to do the ballista.
Alright, I'll command the archers to shoot at whatever goblins are closest.
This guy thinks he's
Alright.
so sneaky, sitting beside
Describe
a
him to me.
torch.
Oh,
He's
that
huddling
motherfucker.
for warmth beside a hut, the last of all the goblins in the main road. He's probably
he's easy to
having
spot
some
next to that
insane
torch.
shell shock right now.
Alright, let's light him up.
Alright, so archer lines up the shot, fires away, but is unable to find purchase. The arrow just streaks past him and lands in the wood.
Ah,
Damn.
There are
Damn
two
it.
more archers beside you that you could command to do the same.
do it.
Alright.
Yeah,
Shot.
because you get 3, right?
Shot.
15? 13.
15 hits, takes him out.
Nice.
And squeals as an arrow
Suck it up.
plows into his chest.
Alright. We're almost
Drop
out
him
of goblins.
We're almost done the first wave.
Yeah. There's goblins that are really close to me. Oh, they set up a torch. I can see them. Guess who's next?
Oh yeah, that building that's on fire is probably helping you see.
Oh, yeah, probably.
So
Oh,
that's
that
the end
is
of my turn, I'm
totally
pretty sure.
under my cloud. Oh, yeah. You're all... Oh, yeah, you're all fucked. You want to funnel into a gate? Excellent. Easiest paycheck I ever made.
Glad you're feeling that way. Where do you throw your lightning?
Oh, is it my turn? No,
Wait,
I got
no,
a while.
not
No,
quite.
yeah. I'm just like usurping. No,
That'll
is
give
it,
it away.
Pax has got to go before me after these goblins. I don't know if there are any survivors.
Oh wait, so it's alright. It's how Papa went. Turn 2. Arrows fired. Goblin Band 2 is pretty much fully destroyed. Ballista turn. The one that Top Papa fired, so they'll take a turn to reload. So now they're 2 turns down. Taxi's turn. Arrows fire. Oh, pretty good round. 3 hits. Alright, 1, 4, and 5. Goblin goes down above Felix as he's still on his back. An arrow comes sizzling off the wall and takes one out.
Beautiful.
And there, and zone for nothing. Okay, Pax turn. All you. Okay, you muted?
Pax, you wanna get this goblin off my back?
Tara, get him!
Apparently not.
Oh, I was muted.
Hey!
Thought so.
Oh well, you know we are related.
Yeah, it happens.
Your mics are related by blood.
I
Yeah.
will shoot at the goblin by Felix on a hit.
Nice.
Cool. I do want to move, and I want to take my 2 archery friends with me.
They're archery friends.
Do you have any way to light a other than just waiting for this one to spread? Because I would love to be able to see that.
I could strike it with lightning.
I'm gonna move here with my buddies. Okay,
Oh,
that's
this
what
guy
I'm
died.
gonna
I
do
didn't
for
see that.
now.
Can you see this guy to make your second attack?
Dark vision
No.
was 60 feet.
I know, but there's fires here and here, and I don't know if you can see because of that.
That's
or
true.
to get me-
They are
Torchlight,
out of
torchlight
they
is
are out
40
of range
feet.
from my. They are out of range from my bow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna move here and prepare an attack.
You can always shoot with disadvantage.
It's true.
If she knows where to shoot.
If I know where to. Yeah.
Yes,
It is
torchlight
It is outside my range. Of...
Torchlight
Ready
is
action is
40.
probably good. Shoot the first thing
Yeah.
you see.
I did
Makes
take a
sense.
full movement, so instead of second attacking.
I don't know how reaction works with multi-attack. So I'm just uncertain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's like an extra attack, so I guess it's not.
Well,
I guess I
That's,
just get it, but
sorry, if you use your action on attack, you can't use your action on ready.
oh, okay.
Because like extra attack gives you multiple attacks for a single action, but you already used the
Okay.
action, so it's kind of like you might as well lob one into the dark or what have you.
So, Nick, can we see these guys because the buildings are on fire?
Which guys? These guys?
Yeah, makes it.
Torchlight is 20
Fire,
feet
we'll
bright,
say-
20 feet dim.
Yeah, so we'll say yes to an extent. You can start to see the shadows of them coming as the fire spreads. And the
Okay.
fire is kind of bouncing off them as they move in. Well,
So I can maybe see them and shoot at them with disadvantage.
yeah,
Unload!
I think
1,
that's fair.
2, 11.
That, no.
How
miss.
naked are the orcs? Damn.
Miss. 11 miss, 21 will hit, 17 will hit. Are those
Yeah,
hit?
the 21 hit buddy by Felix.
Okay,
This
so you
guy-
kill that goblin.
Yeah.
Bam!
And
just take him off his feet.
11 was my disadvantage roll, so I don't hit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Packs out.
The PAX podcast. The PAX cast.
The
That-
PAX cast. Welcome back to PAX cast. Hip hip.
Right now, we're firing arrows into the dark. Callers.
Let us know how you feel about that. Keep talking about it all night.
For some reason, the douche from Parks and Rec just pops in my house. It's the douche.
Douche.
Welcome back to PAX and the douche.
Passing the
Light your torches.
E1075, Pax and the Douche.
Wow, wow,
Coming at
wow.
ya. Wow, wow,
Wow.
This is good because I'm doing the turn order in the background. This isn't just a complete waste of time.
So I think that the ballista. Yeah, we told the ballista shoot at the orcs when you see orcs, and that's the ballista that's up next. So that's good.
So what
And
kind
they're
of...
not gonna get beaten up, and that's also good.
Oh, everything's dead. But while we're waiting for turn order, what kind of issues would you cover in PAX Cast? Would they be like issues with authority?
PAX has no issues with authority.
You would be all about listening to what you're told, but
Honestly-
but them youngins, their opinions don't matter.
Rereading my traits for Pax with a political mind. She's very much like, you have to work for your own. Really, there's no free rides. You know, people expect that they can just get on a mercenary ship and kill a few dudes, but no, it's hard work, and you really have to put in the hours.
This
Like, that's-
Felix guy thinks he could just come in here, collect the same paycheck.
You part of the Vanguard? I don't think so.
Pax is very much like authority, yes, but also like nothing comes for free. Like nothing comes for free.
There are rules.
For a reason, goddammit.
PaxCast 2019.
PaxCast 2019. Just Alex Jones it up, just screaming nonsense and
Pax Nation.
Like information wars here. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. Friggin' frog Mickey Gay. God damn it.
buy my merch. Buy my merch.
Subscribe to me on Patreon. I don't put ads on this channel, but we really like for you to support me.
I'm pretty much broke. Please buy my merch. All right, everyone good? Turn order's good. Pax is here.
Excellent.
Did I fire archers on your turn? Did I do shower of arrows?
I don't think there's anything for them to shoot.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, they can try. They can try. Just do it. Why not?
All right.
What's the worst
Shower
that
of
can
arrows.
happen?
Which
Crit 1, shoot Felix.
Alright. So
Crit-
the rolls line
Crit
up.
roll, shit's
So
foot.
the first guy got 6 and 3, 1 and 9, 7 and 1. Oh, the fourth guy hit.
What? Go fourth
No.
guy.
Actually, wait. Armor.
What did he hit?
He did not hit.
He didn't know.
Oh shit, I see a ladder. I mean,
no,
I
he
don't
did.
see a ladder, but somebody might
I lied.
eventually.
Fourth guy hit. He did 4 damage. 2. Let's roll the spaces. Oh, the fourth guy hit this dude.
Oh my god.
Fourth guy.
Lucky shot. Or how much you do? 4 damage?
Fourth guy hype.
Yeah.
Hype.
Hype.
This orc takes an arrow and wails, but doesn't go down.
That was amazing with Sean's like basketball court echo.
Yeah, that was good. Alright. That's yeah. Next turn. Where's my order? Cool. Moving along. Ballista turn. Which ballista is it?
This one.
Cool. Is it you told it to shoot at orcs?
Yep.
Okay. Ballista fires. So this guy sets it up.
Unload. They
Orcs
think they
coming
can just
down the
step
main
on our
street.
road?
Fire! And then the ballista launches. Oh, crit!
Oh no.
Jesus.
Does it
Goodly
manage to
folk
steal
made
both
this
of
road.
them in its life?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that crit takes out 2. It just did 50 damage to the first guy and plows straight through, taking the second guy out. Look at this line.
It has a clean line.
Yeah. Straight through him. Bam. Skewered. So you just see 2 orcs go down under the impact of that blast, and the ladder kind of drops to the ground, rolls along them. Thought it was like kind of being shimmied along at their waist.
Nice.
I'll give you guys that. Crit on the ballista shot. Alright.
Pax doesn't want your handouts.
Oh. Or wait, that ballista's been waiting to shoot at orcs since David was there, right? I got the
Yeah.
first shot it took. Okay.
It's just been holding steady.
No wonder I got a crit. These guys were ready.
Yes.
How much boiling oil do we have prepared for these hours coming up?
Whoa.
How much boiling oil did you bring?
Yeah. I
I
gave
know
you guys
have at least
120
a few
gold
jars
to,
of wildfire.
to buy stuff.
Never
after
leave
I
home
told you.
without it.
If you guys want to retroactively have bought a few things, I mean, I guess now you know the layout of the land, so it's not quite fair.
All I need is Volker.
I know Sean would have bought explosive oil if he was given the option.
It was
I
probably
made
for
the
deep frying
assumption
for his
that I didn't
recipe
get
of
everything.
disaster.
Did you guys at least buy 2 potions with your
I bought 2
120
potions, yeah.
pocket change?
I have
I did not.
3.
But I have leftover wildfire from last session.
Perfect. Whatever you don't use, you can double up next time. These goblins are dead. Limeros to stern.
Alright, so I don't know if this is something you took into account, but if I wanted to destroy a ladder, there are rules for like how much health and armor class an object has. Is that something I could do?
Yes, of course.
Excellent.
Let's see if there's an official standing.
I linked you in the Lightning
Oh,
Discord.
okay.
So it
Oh,
depends
it's
on
not
like
that
the
bitch up,
size.
Limerosa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks like you could hit 3 orcs and a ladder.
That
Kill
would
it with
be
lightning.
the best, right? Although this is absolute. Well, I can hit 120 feet. No wait. Oh wait, no. I could
No,
put the
no,
cloud at
no.
120 feet. The cloud
Yeah.
is 60 feet. I could zap wherever the fuck I want as long as I can see it,
Uh-huh.
which I can. So
They're in torchlight.
these guys, these 3 orcs and their ladder have to make a dex saving throw. The ladder will not be very agile, I imagine. But oh, it hurts so much. The
What's
worst.
the dexterity on a ladder?
You know what? They all still get flung 10 feet in every direction, so fuck them.
Save?
Well, yeah, no, they can save, but anything that I deal lightning damage to gets huge knockback just because of Volkir's a badass. My god.
Yeah. It's awesome.
It's technically away from me, though, so I guess they're all kind of like back into the fog of war.
So does that knock the ladder over? Is the ladder prone?
Knock the ladder prone.
It
Reduced to
gets up
0.
without losing half its movement. Yeah.
That's somebody's got to pick the ladder up again and be like, oh my god!
Who dropped
Why?
Where'd you hit? Where'd you hit? Here?
Yeah, I hit like this fucking bottom left corner guy.
This guy right here?
Yeah, so it hits the 5 radius, so it hits like that group of 4 things that I can see.
Okay. Bang! Explosion goes
Pers-
off, and we'll see some dex saves.
Yeah, 6 damage or 3 damage. Like, it could have been 30 damage. I am so bad on that roll. So that guy just like, I don't know. That was a good
He
dodge.
fucking like jumped up and then grounded
Let it
himself
out.
perfectly and like avoided everything.
He jumped up, grounded himself, avoided half the damage, and got blown 10 feet back anyways.
Ah! So he's thrown over here. Stunned, shocked, not quite dead. We'll say this guy is dead. Bam! Explosion throwing
Dare
his body
step
over
on a
here.
road made by goodly men.
And this guy gets thrown over here. Tossing his ladder aside. Having it stumble. And it gets hit a bit,
Minor damage to the ladder.
but it doesn't break.
Destroy all of their technology.
That ladder feels pain, you know.
Their most advanced technology,
Ladder
Troy. So
cries
rude.
out. You bring technology to my door. Archers!
I know David
there's
has
2
such
goblins
less
in the
of
4.
these lists,
I want these goblins dead. So I use my bonus action
No,
to direct the archers to do their business.
Once I feel that they have realized that this is a stupid war to be fighting, then I will try to get them to surrender. I'm not stupid enough to go to orcs and be like, "Hey, surrender, please."
Excellent.
That's fair.
It'll take someone like maybe frost giants. You can make that argument too because they're like very very important compared to orcs,
Yeah, frost
and they probably
giants,
want to
orc with
preserve
commander,
themselves.
or something
I
Also
like
like
very
even like
deadly.
orc commanders would be like stupid zealots who just like listen to their chieftain. I don't know. They don't even think they'd have any clout. But maybe they
Even
would.
the chieftain, pretty dumb.
It wasn't even demeaning your wanting not to kill people, and just I know in your games you've like made us respect the orcs more. Essentially, like no, like they're not just mindless beasts; they have civilization.
We have nice orcs in Teal.
Yeah,
Who I think
exactly.
like we discovered just because of player choice. I want to say.
Well, I just like to think that there are many clans of orcs.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
they're like a huge spectrum. These
These
just
ones are
happen to be
dicks.
ruthless, abandoned orcs that basically were not happy in the Kingdom of Many Arrows under peace times.
Yeah,
And
so
so
I had
happily
to import this
start.
because you said I'm taking the. That's so much harder than it needed to be.
What's sorry? I missed
Oh,
that.
are you talking about Kreia?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna
I
be right
I
back.
I
Fix
backed
this
myself into a corner with Alan because Kreia, I made her backstory to be like she's accepting of all cultures, and she left because like her clan was like racist dicks. So just like when we
Exactly.
encountered an orc who was chill, I'm like, no guys, maybe he's okay. And now like we work for orcs now. It's weird.
That's fantastic.
It's just gotta happen that
Taking
way.
over.
Whereas like Lumarosa's like ideal is like straight up the wicked must be punished. And we're like self-defense of a city, so I'm like, I don't care. They're all dying. How dare they? Opposite characters. Well, not opposite, but this is a lot easier to play Lumarosa.
Oh, these motherfuckers aren't dead. What? These ones.
Oh.
These two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I directed my archers to attack those ones, so I guess they will when Nick gets back.
Oh,
What's he doing?
Who knows?
I want to finish at this turn, but then I have to go.
Sorry,
Yeah, I
I'm
guess
just
it's
getting
that time, eh?
glitchy.
Yeah.
I figured
Well,
we can get maybe
yeah.
another 5-10 minutes in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I directed the archers to attack the two goblins across the river from me with my bonus
Okay.
action.
Which one? A top section?
Yeah, the only two goblins left in the battle map that I can see.
Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna do this for you guys,
Fuck them up.
so that we can all see it. I'll do that. Click on them. Players? Map? You guys see my green squares?
I do.
Alright, so those are my zones. There's 6 of them. That's what I've been rolling the dice for. We're playing zone defense. So you can tell me
I
where
love
your
it.
zone attacking.
Zone 1.
Yeah.
Loose.
Bam! Bam! So, archers, fire! At your command.
Excellent.
Hit and hit. Takes them out.
All right.
Yeah.
We have cleansed the land of their fodder. None of them
Yeah.
even reached the moat.
And we'll do hail of archer fire at disadvantage. Oh, that's bad. I'll miss.
That's fine.
And next
We got
up,
like 3 turns before they hit the moat.
yeah, I didn't realize how big I made them, to be completely honest.
They should probably start dashing.
Ah, yes. Again, relatively tired today. Kind of forgot about dashing.
I'm actually glad that this session happens before Red, because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of horde mechanics in that one.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
Did we just do a genocide? Yes, we did. All the goblins are dead.
pretty much. My goblin fodder.
All
We killed them all.
goblins that we know are dead.
Yeah, you liking the combat mechanics I'm implementing here?
Yeah, well, I mean, even just like the minion mechanic, that was like, I thought I was going to be the first one to implement it,
Hmm.
but you got it.
Knock
Like,
it in.
yeah. I'm definitely not gonna have all like the ally mechanics though, because you guys are really on your own in the
Yeah, that was
situation you are
something.
right now. But here, this is dope.
Those guys move in. See the numbers. Too small. So I realized that you can group tokens like in AutoCAD on this.
Yeah.
You select multiple
very
tokens
convenient.
and go to advanced. So I've grouped all the enemies and I've named them 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on their groups. So I can keep track of all of them. So all of the enemies just have numbered names based on the
That
groups
makes
they belong to.
more sense.
There's serial numbers. We did
Yeah.
commit a genocide.
Pretty much. And I keep losing my numbers.
I'm sure we were the good guys here.
Oh, we're self-defense. Self-defense.
They barely attacked us.
They walked on the
They
road,
walked close to us.
Oh, okay. You guys killed that
and
whole
they
fucking
never
group.
will again.
Alright. These guys. Put over there. Yes, a bit.
You better run.
And then it's gonna
I
be
see you. I see
Felix,
you
go
where
for
you
the
are.
one with the ladder.
Sorry.
orcs
They split,
have an
split
ability
up their combo.
where they go fast. Let's see. So yeah, orcs move twice as fast as other creatures. So these ones are upon Felix
Oh,
before he can regain his footing.
the ladder though,
There-
that's the real threat.
Felix, watch out! They're upon you.
So orc
He's just
attacks.
like in the darkness.
1, 2, 3. They attack as a group.
Oh, okay.
My AC is 17.
All right, so you get hit
Like
1.
Cerberus orcs.
Yes, kind of. Yeah. Oh wait, you get hit twice. So you take 8 damage from the first orc.
Mhm.
You parry the second orc's weapon, pushing it aside harmlessly, and then you're struck by the third one.
For how much damage?
Oh, and you're on your back actually, so they gain advantage on these attacks.
3 hours into the session, we have sustained damage.
All right, so you're hit by all 3. So you take 10 plus 8, 18 damage.
Whoa!
Yeah,
As
it's
these
enough.
3 orcs bear down
Ah,
upon you.
shit.
Oh, so this third orc better be on. Get over to my
D8s.
range.
They're not
bitch.
regular orcs.
They have lower health, but they attack as a group, so don't fucking underestimate them.
Oh, they are being underestimated.
All right.
He's
Sorry,
about to break
they're
bread
being-
with them.
They're being appropriately estimated, which is not very high.
Love it.
Three attacked me while I was laying down.
All right, so it's your turn,
That-
and
That's
we'll
like
end it
a
on
quarter.
Felix.
Of my...
Excellent.
Yes,
Archer's
I'm in
attack.
the stand. Oh,
All right, so 1, 2. You can keep going. I'm just gonna do this in the background always.
so I'm gonna stand up, punch each of them 3 times.
Each of them 3 times? 9 punches?
Punch each of them once.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, chill out, Felix.
This orc took 2 hits for 1 damage, so he's got 2 arrows sticking out of either of his shins, but he's not dead.
Either of his chins. Not only are we attacking him, but he also has multiple chins.
Is he a Balchinian?
Both. Ooh.
Shins,
so
like on your legs. And
I'm
you're-
assuming that the 14 misses.
Yeah. Wait, it doesn't actually. It hits.
Oh, so I hit all 3.
You do. Crack, crack, crack. All right. So the first one, like you can describe that one. Actually,
Okay.
describe all of them for me, and I'll let you know how they turn out.
So the first one, I push his shield aside and I punch him upside the jaw. I spin around. I sweep my kick underneath the second one. After I've swept my leg underneath that second one, I then do a cartwheel and double kick the third one right on top of his helmet with the crit. Just
Okay. So sweeping the top one. Let me ungroup these guys. Sweeping the top one aside, you strike and knock him down unconscious. The second one, who's swept low with the ladder, is knocked down but staggers and doesn't die, recovering. And the third one is struck by the double kick and thrown unconscious several feet away from you.
Okay. So for the one that didn't get killed or didn't get knocked unconscious, I'd like to spend one chi and knock and stun him. So he
Okay.
has to succeed on a Constitution save.
All right, let's get his stat block out. Bam.
Oh,
He does.
What a jerk.
All right. So you strike home, but you strike a piece of his armor and are unable to find that proper spot of nerve ending.
What a jerk.
All right.
Yep.
And
And
that's gonna be it for the session, I think.
my movement. No, not.
Oh yeah, okay.
Nah, I'm sorry.
You can move if you like.
I don't want to take opportunity, and I can't get across the river because I was prone at the beginning. So,
Oh, true.
yeah, I'm good.
Just run circles around him.
All right. Then that's all I've got for everyone tonight. I hope you guys had a good time.
For sure.
Hell to the yeah.
It
I
is,
killed things.
yeah, quite the chaotic battlefield you guys
Yes.
just left. Zooming out, I'm like, oh shit, you guys did some shit.
I like to think it was fairly orderly.
Yeah. Pretty intense defense.
We kept them all contained within the green squares.
What
Yep.
are?
Everything was
I
under
think I
control.
missed why the green squares are there.
So the green squares are my way of randomly choosing where the arrows land.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
They're my block zone defense. So you guys have blocks on the wall as well that I haven't highlighted for if they shoot
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
But currently, I'm just showing you the offensive block for the archers, so that you guys
Sounds
can tell
good.
me where you're attacking to as well. So they're 1 to 6. But yeah, next session, things are gonna get friggin' heavy, and finish the siege. I think one more session should do the trick, but maybe 2. I really can't gauge how long things are gonna take. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard.
Well,
you
you
never know what
keep
kind of
lining
questions
them
you're gonna
up,
ask.
and we'll keep knocking them down.
But yeah, as long as everyone's having fun, we'll keep going.
Yeah.
I'm
Sounds
Yeah.
definitely.
Just keep me in the loop.
I certainly will.
I
Keep
have to
those
go to bed.
Discord updates
Yeah.
up to date.
Good night, guys.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Peace out, guys.
Okay,
Good
good night.
everybody.
Night.
See you, dudes.